I'm sorry to have to date this episode for those who are listening at some point in the future, but at the time we're recording, ICE agents have killed 2 innocent US citizens in the streets of Minnesota. The first being Renee Good, a writer and poet, a calm and pleasant woman who was frightened and just wanted to go home. The second being Alex Pretty, a veteran ICU nurse who was trying to protect a woman from being needlessly beaten and pushed around by ICE agents when he was pinned down, beaten, and then shot 10 times. Both of these people had not broken any laws, they had not done anything wrong, and they were still put to death on the whim of a bully in a mask with a gun. Footage is available of both of these events, and as deeply upsetting as it is to watch, I implore you to do so. Watch what happened with your own eyes. See for yourself how these agents operated. Don't let the screaming monsters lie to you and tell you they were terrorists who wanted to cause maximum damage. The only people in Minnesota currently looking to cause harm are those that pulled the triggers. Don't let the monsters rewrite reality. Don't let fascism win. It feels really strange and almost wrong to be doing this right now when so much is happening in the real world. It feels unimportant. Earlier this week, I delayed the recording of another podcast because I just did not have it in me to be funny and make jokes into a microphone. To be honest, I still feel that way. That's something I'm still wrestling with. However, burnout is a factor when it comes to these fights. It's important to give yourself a little escape from the horrors of reality for a short while. We should never forget what is happening and do absolutely everything we can to oppose it, but also remember to be kind to yourself and look after your own well-being too. Friend of the show, Nat, has provided me with some resources, which are linked in the show notes and in a pinned comment on YouTube, with more information on the many ways you can help what is happening in Minnesota, and I encourage you to take a look at those when you have the time and energy to do so. But for now, let's take a little bit of time for ourselves. Let's allow ourselves to be silly, to have some laughs, and talk about this wonderful, magical show that we all love so much. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. A trigger-happy police force invading a quiet town, going door to door, searching for those who they believe don't belong, and shooting innocent civilians who get in their way? Whew. Good thing this is all completely fiction, right?
Hello everyone, welcome to Still Got Legs, the only Doctor Who Rewatch podcast in the world. There are absolutely no others that exist. My name is Nathan, and as always I'm joined by my wonderful companion as we go on this fantastic journey through time and space, Alan Z. Geronimo Clara, and rewatch, and rewatch all of Doctor Who. Hello, Lawrence.
Yeah?
Hello.
That had the cadence of a man that was going to go on to say more.
What I like about what just happened there, is I opened the episode with that little thing I wrote, that little message sort of thing, and then I said we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna focus on the fun stuff, and then you just immediately hit us with an intro that was. While good, but yeah, you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. It was. I did say to you, "Is this going to play well?" You assured me it would.
It would. No, it's fine. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
How are you today, Nathan?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not. The world is a mess, but we're going to ignore that for a couple of hours.
Sucks a little bit.
The world is horrible, but hey, we're going to try and have some fun, and hopefully bring some people some fun as well. I'd
love to do that. I'd love to bring people some fun, like Father Christmas.
I
bag up my little podcast toys that my elves make. You're my elf. You've been making my podcast episodes for me, and now I'm going to deliver them down everyone's chimneys.
I understand this metaphor. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Why don't you like it? Because you're the elf? Did I make a mistake making you the elf?
I don't like the idea of you going down people's chimneys. You shouldn't be doing that.
Not like in a weird, creepy way. In a way that, like Father Christmas, everyone knows I'm going to do it, and they're fine with it, you know?
Well,
some people, even if they don't have a chimney, they get one of those keys and they leave it out on the doorstep where it's like, use this key to enter my house.
No, if there's no chimney, he makes a chimney. I've seen Santa Claus.
That's different lore than what I hear.
Well, they need to stick. They need to find one lore and stick to it.
They need to.
Every family has different lore. Okay.
Yeah.
We need to all have a meeting.
Yeah.
And agree on the law. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we can't be doing this different law for different households.
But
what happens if the kids get together? All right.
Yeah.
You ever think about this one?
Those kids always get together.
They're on TikTok these days.
It's never been quicker to share stuff.
Exactly. They're sharing their Father Christmas lore on TikTok. Okay.
Oh no.
Soon they're going to realize that this law's not matching up.
Boys, listen, I know 6-7 is funny, but we need to get down to the nitty gritty. How does Father Christmas work? What are the mechanics?
Imagine a group of like little boys doing a podcast. You know, like that SNL sketch with Sabrina Carpenter when they do the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's good.
I like the idea of a little boy podcast. Do you know there is this one guy that does?
Like the idea
we're moving past it.
Okay.
It was a bad time for me to stop sentencing that one thing. Okay. There is this one guy on TikTok that I hear about that does he does like a podcast with his daughter, like who is a toddler.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, podcast with my daughter or something.
Is that any good?
Is it
one of them?
Clips,
is it like an actual podcast or is it a fake podcast for clips kind of thing?
I don't know. I've only ever seen clips of it. I've never seen the actual podcast or anything.
Yeah, it's the same as those New York boys, Joey and Frankie or whatever.
The clips I saw were quite cute or whatever.
Yeah, Nathan, I cut my thumb today quite painfully.
Didn't you cut your thumb recently?
Recently, as in today, yes, but no, not recently, not to my knowledge.
I feel like you cut your thumb not that long ago.
No, don't think I did. If I did, it was insignificant compared to this cut, because I've been sitting there all day going, do I need stitches? It's deep. It's quite
deep is it?
Pretty deep.
Don't
like
show
if I
me
open it
like...
up, no, I'm not. I wouldn't do that anyway because it's streaming. People would be like, "That's not nice."
Yeah,
and it's got a plaster on it, but it was bleeding for like 15 minutes. It was pretty fucked, and also, it came in the stupidest way possible. I've been feeding my dog tinned food.
No, stop! Don't want to hear it. Don't. No,
my dog wasn't involved in it. Or
no, I know. I just don't.
Yeah.
No, I pass out at the sight of blood.
Yeah, basically, it was the worst possible thing that you could get cut on because it's like.
Don't stop! Right, let's move on. I don't like this. Yeah, go to the hospital. Just do something. Just get away from me.
I'm gonna check it out tomorrow morning and see if I need to go and just get it stitched up. We'll have a look.
So this is episode 160 of Doctor Who and Still Got Legs. It is season 12, episode 5, written by Vinay Patel and Chris Chibnall, directed by Nida Manzoor, and it is Fugitive of the Judoon.
Ooh.
I'm going to say that again because I said Judoon.
Yeah.
It is Fugitive of the Judoon.
Which one do you want me to go with in the edit?
The one that is the actual title.
The first one.
No, the second one.
Okay, yeah, the first. I heard and understood.
No, I'm gonna say that again. It's just so you have a clean one, okay? Without this witty back and forth that you're doing as well. Okay. It is Fugitive of the Judoon.
Yeah.
Lawrence, what are your fuck you? What are your general thoughts on this episode of Doctor Who?
Nathan, I'm extremely relieved to tell you that the bangers have returned. This is goated. This is lovely. I thought this was a great episode, right? Good old central mystery, good old returning monsters, some returning friendly faces. The way this episode plays is this whole like unraveling story slowly, where like every kind of twist and turn is a bit crazier than the last twist and turn. Like it's a slow build, but it doesn't like it doesn't it's not boring. Like it's not a boring slow build where it's all in the last 10 minutes. Everything about the episode is still interesting up until the main kind of feast of the episode at the end. I had a great time with this. I've really enjoyed it. I'm kind of annoyed I went in knowing certain things that I wished I didn't know.
You've seen this before.
I've probably seen this before, but I've always thought to myself when it comes to talking about the Fugitive Doctor that I'm just like, I don't know anything about that story and kind of how it goes. Because I truthfully have no recollection of like how this is explained away in further episodes or anything like that. This is a great episode. I had a really good time watching it. What about you?
Yes, banger. What are we talking about? This is great. This is goated with the source. Cabrito Con Lascelles said, the bangers are truly back. This is, when I think of season 12 being good, this is what I think of. I think of the epic highs that are this episode, the moments that get you pumped. The mystery back in Doctor Who, returning monsters, returning real life monsters, which we'll talk about. And
quick flash of a returning monster, you might
quick
say.
flash being the right word. And look, there's some stuff to discuss. There's some stuff which maybe doesn't work in hindsight, and there's some little inaccuracies here and there. But overall, I think this is a really good episode of Doctor Who. Introduces, and whether or not you think it pays off or not, but that's not really relevant. This episode introduces a incredible mystery and one that really, really gets you excited. This is good. This is good Doctor Who TV.
Yeah, this is
Doctor Who.
I was so happy.
TV.
I feel like...
Am I having a stroke?
I think you might be, but I was going to try and take over from you, but you just kept talking. So that's... Yeah.
Sometimes I do that.
Sometimes you do that. This... Do you want... Right, rejected concept for the intro. You know about one of them, where I was going to just say, Bo, Ro, Sho, Fo, Ro, Bo, Bo, Lo, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Other rejected concept was going to be... I didn't write it out fully, right? Because it was going to be something to the effect of... you know, the Doctor sees a familiar face, ... of Bo, and you were going to get cross.
Yeah, I'd hate that. I don't like that.
Yeah, you don't like that? I thought you might like it.
No, I think the one you went with is much better. Yeah, I do.
Curious.
So I think... I know what I'm saying. I was just moving on, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we get into it?
Let's get into it. This is one of the rare instances where I'm like, here, I'm jazzed, I'm amped. I'm like, let's actually talk about Doctor Who.
So the episode starts.
Yeah.
There's no pre-sting because there isn't anymore.
No.
There's just boom, 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 boom,
which I quite like.
Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh. What's your favorite? Do you know what's weird? Okay. What? Well, it's not weird. It's quite normal, but I don't like thinking about it. Like, I remember being like a child, a kid, a child, whatever. Like, not even. And like
nipper.
A boy, you know, a wee boy. And like my dad would be listening to 80s music in the radio
and
been like,
probably as well.
No, just specifically, get over the TalkSport. Right? It's just your dad, okay? Stop applying this to all dads, okay?
Probably not even regional, is it? Like...
No, it's probably not. Okay. He's listening to like 80s music and he loves 80s music, okay?
Yeah.
And like when I was a kid, that seemed so far away. That seemed like for another reality that I wasn't even aware of. But now it's just like listening to 2000s music now. Like it's the same passage of time, and I don't like that at all.
No, it makes me uncomfortable. My wife told me the other day that how our kid will think of a High School Musical is how we thought about Grease.
No,
that's fucked up, isn't it? Now that is fucked up to hear. I turned around, I was like, "You've straight up ruined my whole afternoon with that."
That's awful.
It's
terrible. I don't like that. No, that's crazy.
But at least in High School Musical, there's people playing like age appropriate things. And then Grease, there's that
Musical
guy.
Came out like a year after it did in the US here.
Did it?
No, not a year. Like it came out in like January in the US, and it was like September here.
Why?
Because we just did things different.
We're stupid.
Yeah.
But we did used to get, back in the day, we used to get Marvel movies one day early.
Good on us.
Yeah. We were out there spoiling it for everyone. Do you remember we went and saw Endgame, right?
Yeah.
Me, you and my wife, we went to see Endgame back in circa 2019, right?
Yeah.
And we all got in an Uber on the way home. Right?
Yeah.
And we were all sat in the back. And this is how much of a cultural moment Endgame was. We got in the back, the Uber had picked us up from the cinema, and before we'd even sat our asses on seats, he went, "I haven't seen Endgame, so no Endgame talk in the cab."
You're misremembering this.
What happened?
You often misremember.
Well, then what happened?
What happened was we was on the way home in the Uber,
yeah,
and then as he had the radio on, and an ad for Endgame played. Okay.
Oh right. Yeah,
a radio ad for Endgame played.
Yeah.
And we was all just quiet listening to the ad or whatever for whatever reason. And the driver then said to us, are you guys going to see it? And then we kind of awkwardly just went, "Oh, we literally just saw it. That's what we're doing. We're coming back from it now." And he was like, "Oh, no spoilers, no spoilers."
Oh, so virtually the same thing.
Well, no.
My way was just more
story. Okay.
My way was just more succinct.
But it's not accurate. It's not accurate to what happened.
Now that we've explained every detail.
You're living a lie, okay?
My brain's just editing as I go. It's neat and tidier that way, I think.
Your brain does that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good way to be.
Stop that. Anyway, Lawrence, we open with a woman.
Oh my God, a woman? No.
A woman and not the doctor.
What? Park that.
I'm doing a look for audio listeners, which is everyone again.
I extended my...
I'm doing a raised eyebrow.
A raised eyebrow, question mark? Ooh.
6'7". She's a woman and she's having toast.
A proper bit of toast.
A proper bit of toast. It's her birthday as well. Happy birthday.
You having a birthday toast on your birthday? You counting down the seconds to your birthday until you can have a toast?
No. You know how I feel about my birthday. I'm largely like... No.
You're very indifferent to it.
Yeah.
It comes and goes and you're like, sure.
Comes and goes. I'd rather not make any fuss. I'd rather just forget about the whole thing, to be honest.
You're like Ron Swanson.
Well, exactly. No fuss. We don't need all this carry on, do we?
No, I think we do. I think it's nice to celebrate people on their birthday.
I also do, but not mine. All right? I'm happy to celebrate other people. I'll celebrate yours. I'll celebrate everyone's birthday, okay?
Yeah.
But for mine, let's just move. I don't want anything, all right? I don't want any fuss. I'll have a nice little a bowl of porridge in the morning.
Oh, see, I can't get amongst porridge, man.
Why not?
I don't do porridge. I'm not a porridge guy.
Porridge is goated, man.
Nah,
a little apple and blackberry flavoured porridge.
I think it's now because I'm making porridge a lot because my son's eating dinners, actual dinners.
Ding.
Stop the ding. I don't like the ding. And also the ding, you introduce the ding on a different thing.
I know, but
you've got to get your things straight. Anyway, Nathan, we can't keep getting sidetracked. We're talking about this episode of Doctor Who. A proper bit of toast, you might say.
A proper bit of toast, just a bit of toast, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's a proper bit of toast, you know?
I guess you can, like, toast it well and, like, get the butter ratio just right, but it's hard to fuck up toast, I think.
Not necessarily. You can fuck up toast.
If you burn it, that's kind of the only way you can fuck it up, really. Or just forget to toast the bread, I guess.
Well, that's just not toast then, is it?
Well, no, yeah. So this is what I mean. Unless you burn the bread, there's not really a way of fucking up toast.
You can over butter toast. No, you can't.
No, I don't think you can.
No.
Especially if it's hot, because it'll all melt, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You can over butter cold toast that is cooled to the point where the butter will no longer melt onto the bread.
Yeah. And then, like, you ever, like, butter bread, but then the butter's, like, too hard or whatever.
The worst thing
and
in the
you're just,
world.
like, just ripping up the bread, you know?
Thanks, restaurant. Thanks for keeping your butter in the freezer like insane degenerates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nathan, it's toast time. Well, actually, she looks herself in the mirror. She's ready to go to her job, and she's like, do your worst Monday. Which means she's not a Still Got Legs listener, because if she was Still Got Legs listener, she'd have a great Monday.
She'd be having a great Monday morning. Yeah, that's true. There's also a bloke here who seems to be called Lee.
Yeah.
And he, like...
seems to be called Lee. Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got the cake. So it's her birthday. He's got no presents.
Yeah.
Which she doesn't want, apparently.
Presentless on your birthday.
Presentless. That's how I do it. But he's got a cake sorted from a baker, which we'll talk about.
Oh, we certainly will talk about this baker.
And then she's off to work. They have a little kiss. Off they go. All seems nice. She's having a great day. She's out and about in town. She's handing out leaflets. She's having a great time. Everyone seems to like her.
Yeah.
She seems to be a very upbeat person.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? This is one of them episodes, I think, where you couldn't have filmed this as a concept when Doctor Who was firmly rooted in its London era.
Okay.
You know, like RTD, because she's going around and saying hi to so many nice people.
Oh, they'd kill you.
Yeah. You approach anyone in London with this kind of energy and they're going to be like, I will not buy the thing that you're selling.
You're getting stabbed, mate.
And don't talk to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been there. I've been exactly where this woman is, because she's a tourist. She's a tour guide flogger, Nathan.
You've not been a tour guide.
No, I've been worse.
You've been much worse. Yeah.
I've been a charity fundraiser,
Yeah.
which I'm not.
Which sounds good, but it's not.
No, it's not. It's the bad version of charity. And what's more annoying is in the offices, they're as deluded as you think they are.
They're
all
horrible.
sat there going, we're doing a good thing. And I'm like,
They're not.
This is bad, but I need to pay my rent.
Yeah, I've also done. I did it on the phones, and it is not good.
No, it's not.
It's not a nice place to work.
No, it's also a soul-destroying thing to do.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah,
it is.
I don't do. You know what I'm like, right? I don't necessarily get really uppity about like work stuff. Like I've done a fair amount of different jobs. And I don't really get too hung. No, mostly bartending.
Bartender.
But right,
bartender to fake job that that doesn't exist to video editor.
Yes, that's the career progression. But what I mean in the sense of like I've swallowed a lot of shit in bartending, right?
Sure.
As I do go on my many rants, right, in these episodes.
Yeah.
Right? I have never received abuse.
Well, tell us about pouring again.
No, I've done. We're on a different job today.
All right, okay.
But I have never received abuse like I received as a charity fundraiser.
Yeah.
Because one time, I straight up came home and I was just like, I think I might cry. Like, because some guy straight up went to me. Like, I was like, hey mate, have you got a minute? Like, I know that people don't want to talk to me, so I'm not going up to them like, hey, whatever. I'm going up to them being like, you're right, mate. You got a second? And if they have no second, I'm like, sure, no worries, I don't care. Right. Anyway, this guy straight up literally turned to me and shouted in my face and went, fuck off. And I was like, fair enough. I can't say, what can I say to this, you know?
Yeah.
But
Dinner on the street is rough. Dude.
Yeah, it was a hard time. And also they're so heavily quota orientated that it's such an unhealthy environment. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying like it's not, you're not helping anyone doing that job.
Yeah. And they straight up give you like a pack of shit to say. Like people will rebut, people that will get the arse about it, right? And also fuck them as well. Like people are just trying to make money. But like the people that go like, doesn't your CEO take a salary? And they're like, what you should say to this is, yes, the CEO does take a salary, as does any person doing a big, CEO job. It's a lot of responsibility. And I'm like, don't make me defend CEOs to people on the streets of a working fucking class neighborhood. Like, that's not good. I don't want to do that. But yeah, anyway, so that sucks. So I understand Ruth's pain here.
But Ruth's not doing that though.
Ruth's nice.
Yeah, Ruth's nice. She's not working for whatever that shit is. She's just a friendly tour guide. It seems to be like a little thing she set up herself. Like she's got a little self-employed endeavor going on.
I couldn't work out if she's getting,
as it were.
Is she taking home a salary if people aren't signing up? Because it seems like no cunt's signing up.
Look, it seems like people, but maybe that's just a more modern thing,
Not going on till the...
yeah. I'd imagine it's a business that's in decline,
Oh, it definitely is, yeah.
Especially after the Judoon show, bloody hell. But but I'd imagine, is Gloucester a tourist-heavy town? Because it's Gloucester. She's doing tours of Gloucester, isn't she?
Yeah.
And she's hanging around the big cathedral.
Or if you're American, Gloucester.
Gloucester, as we all know. Yeah.
There's not much going on. Does she say, she says they filmed the Harry Potter here at one point? That's got to be a
that's
pull.
Probably the big selling point to most people.
Oxford gets that pull. Like you go and visit the University of Oxford.
You see any fucking old... You can say that about any church in England, really.
Look, a castle.
Oh, they filmed Harry Potter,
Yeah, you just fucking lie.
Yeah.
Say that about Cancer Research UK. Come on, mate. They filmed Harry Potter there.
Shut up. They filmed... I'm talking. They filmed Wake Up Dead Man in England. In a random... Despite the fact it's set in the US, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's always threw me off because I watched one trailer and then decided I wasn't going to watch any other trailers. I didn't want to get like any spoiler. Not that there would have been in the trailers anyway, but I didn't want to go in with any notions of who characters were. And I watched that one trailer and I was like, oh, it's set in England. And then I said to you, oh, isn't it set in England? And you were like, no, it's in New York.
Yeah.
And I was like, straight up look like
I also watched that trailer and never thought it was set in England.
Really?
I mean,
it is
considering most people are American and there's also an American police inspector person.
But I don't remember that person in uniform. From the trailer.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's your issue.
They went abroad in the second one. They might have gone abroad. They might have all gone, good murder we all did. Now let's all go abroad to England to solve.
They didn't go abroad in the second one like halfway through it, though. No, the whole movie was set abroad.
It was on a lovely little... Was it a Greek island?
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. So Ruth is handing out leaflets for this little tour thing. But then... We cut away to a big spaceship.
Yes.
And it's our beautiful Rhino boys are back.
Beautiful Rhino boys, man.
They say, ko fro lo. And then another one says, bo fro shoto no bo ko.
Shoto?
And then the other one says, mo lo so no cro do. So,
oh my gosh.
What do you think of that?
Well, I can garner a few things in there. I don't know if you picked up on it, but I picked up on shoto.
Oh, yeah?
Feet pics, Judoon. Shoto.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
What did you think I said?
I don't know. I was like, what does that mean?
Show toe, Nathan.
Okay, yeah, actually, Nat is correct with that correction. Rhino ladies.
Rhino
as we
ladies,
find out
yeah.
later.
More for
or at
us
least
for
one
judging.
rhino lady, at least. But there
Yes.
we go. But yeah, they fire a big beam at Gloucester, as
Yeah.
it were. And then there's a big, like, sort of...
Such a Doctor Who sentence, isn't it? When you fire a big beam at Gloucester.
Sometimes you got to fire a big beam at Gloucester. You know, Gloucester's had it too good for too long, quite
Yeah.
frankly. But anyway, we cut to the TARDIS.
The TARDIS.
Okay, and then the companions are all like, look at that fucking bitch, man. Look at that. Look
This
at
is such a funny scene to me because they're talking. They're like, "Damn, the Doctor be straight up sucking right now, right?" And they're like a foot away from.
They are straight up spilling the tea about someone who is very much in the same room as them. Yeah.
And it's so funny as well because Graham, they say like, Graham's like, "I'll ask her why she's been so distant," right? But it's no volume change happens. He goes, "I'll ask her why she's been distant." Doctor, why are you being so distant? And the Doctor's like, "Now I can hear you." All of a sudden.
But to be fair to them, she does pop up like, how long have you been there?
Yeah.
So she clearly wasn't paying attention. She
was in her
listening.
little mind palace, you might say.
She was lost in her thoughts. I know it's a bit like sort of like what am I trying to say? Like it's a bit of a adversarious, is that a word?
Adversarial,
like,
I think.
Adversarial relationship between the companions and the Doctor at this point, but I know I kind of like that a little bit. It's different, isn't it? It's interesting. I like that there's a little bit of a tension between them. I like this scene. I like that this scene is kind of like them pushing back against the Doctor, but then also the Doctor pushing back against them as well. Like this Doctor has some issues. This Doctor really is very close-guarded, which is quite a flaw, a fault of hers, I think.
It's a flaw, it's a fault, definitely. I went through this entire episode, and then I read a thought that someone has wrote in, and I'll definitely read it out later.
Wow, spoilers. You're going to read out a thought?
They changed my perspective on it a little bit, right? Because I went through this going like, I feel like it kind of narratively shuts doors if there's only so much development you can do. Like if as a character, I understand it's intentional, right? But if as a character you're putting up walls and not letting your mates in, not talking to them, then there's only so much as an audience that we can get from that relationship because you're locking us off by extension. So I was a little bit like, I was thinking about it from that perspective, but then, I think it was May wrote in and said something that really, really changed my thoughts on it because it affects the companions and it allows the companions to have a different relationship than what we're used to, which is very interesting.
Yeah, and I think there's our own way in isn't exclusively through the companions as well. I think there's other ways in, there's other ways to look at it, I think. And we do get glimpses and stuff. We do know more than the companions, I think.
Yeah, it's benefited by the fact that we've been around in the show longer than the companions have been around. So it's like there are some things when Graham's like, "Oh, let's go to Gallifrey or whatever," and the Doctor's like, "No." And we're like, we know why the Doctor said no. So it doesn't hold us at arm's length, I guess. Even though
but also the Gallifrey thing though is new to this season though. Like the reason she's saying no to Gallifrey isn't the same reason why 10 was saying no to Gallifrey though.
No, that's true. That is true.
So it is a new thing.
It is a new thing. If we talk about the destruction of Gallifrey though, it might be.
Look, that's
a lost cause.
Look, we've made our thoughts on that clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's here whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my laptop out frame.
Real unmined grounds, I think that is.
Look,
such a rich and unexplored vast possibility.
Anyway, the Doctor's looking for the Master.
Yes.
Okay. She's scanning. She's moving about the TARDIS. She's moving and shaking. And the companions are all like, "What are you looking for him for? He's a bad little boy.
Yeah.
And we don't like him." And he's like, and the Doctor's like, "Yeah, but I thought that I could track him down and find him."
Yeah.
And then because he's left a message for me, it's personal.
I like that.
Home,
the delivery
basically.
of that was very, very good. Like when the Doctor kind of just shuts Graham down and goes, "It's personal." Like, I was like,
it's mean.
It is mean. Yeah, it is mean.
She's mean and rude, and I like it.
It is. It's definitely different. This is a different way because this time the show is intending for the Doctor to be rude, whereas when the Doctor used to be rude to Martha, it was Russell thinking that that's a good way to write characters.
Yeah, there's a moment where they're like, I think Yaz says to her like, "What is it? Is that where you go? Do you go home on your own?" And she's like, "Yeah, sometimes." And then Yaz goes like, Why not with us?" And then she just goes, "Because you ask too many questions."
Yeah,
like, ooh,
come on, mate. Yeah,
Jesus, this is is hostile.
Yeah, and I like that there is an arc in this episode a little bit as well, because we'll speak about it later, but when it comes back round to it, there is a point where the companions push back and they go, no, fucking enough's enough, mate. Enough of that, don't be rude.
Yeah, and to that though, Graham says, well, we're just worried about you. Like we're friends. 1 minute you're all smiles, next year you're bloody miles away. But then we don't have time to dwell on this, Lawrence. Okay? Big alarm sounds. No cloister bell. No cloister bell. But a TARDIS alarm. And we hear a Crow, to, fo, no, so, ro, mo, lo, po, jo, ko, to, ro, no, fo, ko, ho, so, jo, po, do, ro, mo, bo.
Tell me that's verbatim. Tell me you're reading this off a script.
No. I could, though. I could.
Oh, okay.
Crow, to, crow, so, fro, so, to, crow, to, crow.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Well, that added more context, I think.
I should play a Judoon.
You should do,
I reckon.
And a Dalek. Oh, that was a different thing we recorded.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah. God, it's hard to keep track of riffs that are running.
We're doing too many podcasts.
Yeah, fuck me.
And a Judoon warning. They're like, oh my God, a Judoon.
Yeah.
And then they're like, a Judoon? And Graham says, are you saying that just to shut us up?
Yeah, it does feel like a nonsense thing that the Doctor might come up with. Nathan, I mean, we got a Dalek anyway, but the return of a fucking returning monster, that isn't a legendary monster. What are your thoughts?
A returning New Who monster. Yes, not seen since probably not that long ago. But
when did they show up? They probably show up to fucking put him in the box, didn't they? The Pandora.
I think. Oh, definitely, yeah. But I think the last time we saw them was when 12 was at the Shadow Proclamation.
When did 12 go Shadow Proclamation?
Remember when that woman was back with her hands and her face?
Oh, yeah, she was all fucked up. Yeah, she was like, I remember when you were here last time and you had a trench coat and you ran away from me.
Yeah, I think it was the episode, I think it was the opening of Series 9, because that snake boy was going about, wasn't he? On his little hoverboard.
Yes. the hoverboard snake boy.
The hoverboard snake boy.
Who I thought
looked
like a packaged ham.
Yeah, I don't like that. You called him the ham man or whatever. Which I don't like.
I say some silly things on a
You do say some silly things, yes. So yes, I think that was possibly the last time. If we did, I don't even know if we did. We may have just seen the woman. Mentioned. But I think we would at least have seen a masked one. I don't think we've seen the actual Rhino in a while. But
looks
yes,
like they've had a bit of an upgrade design wise, I think.
Well, we'll talk. We'll see. Anyway. Yeah, off they go, I guess.
Off they go. Yeah, I like this. So they're putting up a zonal enforcement field around Earth.
What do you know about a zonal enforcement field?
I hate it when it happens to me.
Same.
Always slows me down.
Same, bro.
But the Doctor's like, enough of this shit.
Yeah.
I've had enough. And also, thank you for a timely excuse for me to stop having this awkward conversation with my friends.
Yeah, so that's pretty sick. Joe Do Ro Mo Fuppa Hopper Hopper Joe. Check out these ads. So the Judoon, they basically like, fuck, sick lads, we're off to Gloucester.
They just invade. This is so sick.
They just straight away, unfortunately reminiscent of real life stuff that's happening at the moment.
Yes.
But yeah, they're just straight up fucking invade Gloucester. They're walking around. People are terrified, running around. They're just grabbing people, scanning them, and then it's kind of not nice to see, really, is it?
No, it's troubling, right? Because it's very hard to separate.
Yeah, I think I'm bringing too much real world context into it at the moment, but it's just hard to separate it.
Yeah, really. When I did watch this episode, and I went, of all weeks, of all fucking weeks, it's this one.
Yeah.
But no, it's. I like seeing Doctor Who at this scale. I like it when the monsters are affecting the day-to-day lives of people, right? The one thing, we've already spoken about it, right? The one thing I can't fucking stand is how everyone just gets fucking invasion memory loss.
Yeah.
I forgot about that happening. Oh, that happened in London. No, so I don't have any opinion on it or whatever.
We've missed a key thing, I fear. I'm very sorry.
I thought you missed it intentionally. I did notice.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. We missed a very key thing, okay?
The dossier.
the dossier, okay? Before Ruth goes to work at the cathedral.
Put a pin in the Judoon for a
Put
moment.
A pin in the Judoon for just a tad, okay?
Yeah.
Put a pin in that. Before that, she goes to a little seemingly bakery, coffee shop, what have you.
Nice little
business.
Gets
herself a morning coffee. And this cunt, okay.
The weirdest man.
First of all, give him Weirdo of the Week every week, okay?
Yes, yeah.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
It's been a hot minute since someone that Weirdo was effectively invented for comes on our screen.
What the fuck, man? What a walking red flag of a bloke. Okay?
Unhinged levels of down bad from this guy.
Unhinged, man. This is insane. Imagine...
This guy should have been the fugitive they were after.
Yeah.
This man's a criminal.
Having a crush on someone, fine.
Yeah.
Having a crush on someone and not liking their partner, yeah, I can understand why.
There's jealousy there. Yeah, I get
Making a whole fucking dossier on that bloke and then showing it to the partner to convince her to break up with him.
Yeah.
What the fuck,
Brother,
my guy? That is insane behavior. Jesus Christ.
It's nut stuff. What's even more nuts is that this is still like the baker of choice from the fella from Lee. That Ruth is like, she like entertains it. She's like there is no person on earth that would get handed a dossier of their partner from a guy that so clearly is in love with you.
Yes.
And goes, oh, just break up with him.
Ruth is entirely too friendly to this guy.
She should. There's a restraining order here.
Yeah, 100. She should throw that coffee in his face, quite frankly. The dude says he hardly talks to anyone. He cuts his own hair, gets weird books out from the library. First of all, weird that you know what books he's getting from the library.
Sniffing around him at the library, you
exactly. Claims that his family's from around here, but I can't find anyone who knew them.
So, stop looking.
Yeah, that's weird. That's so fucking weird.
It's like when someone's like, and I know I have done this to you, so I understand it's very silly, but it's like when someone's like, I looked your address up on Google Maps, and it's like, why?
Oh, I do that all the time. By the way...
But it's weird.
By the way, if you're a Patreon subscriber, I probably looked up your address on Google Street View, just because I'm nosy, that's all. I'm like, I want to take a look. I just want to have a little look.
Full disclosure, I have not done that.
I have to some of them. Okay. Every now and then I'll just go, oh, I'll have a little look.
What's that look like?
I'll see what people...
But at least you can admit that it's weird behaviour.
It is weird, but it's just nosy, isn't it?
But this borders on way more than nosiness. This guy is outright insane. Firstly, everything he has done in the last 5 seconds is infinitely weirder than getting your own haircut and like going to the library or something.
Yeah.
What books is he checking out that's so strange that they're still in a public library, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. What
You're not going to find weird cuts in there.
And like what we know about this bloke as well, like what books could he possibly be getting out which would allude to that in any way?
No,
really.
I think it's one of them.
Andy McNabb, maybe?
Well, I don't know what Andy McNabb is.
Oh, it's like SAS, Tom Clancy sort of books.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, maybe.
The soldier in the submarine or whatever, you know.
Just one of them. Is it one of them book series that goes on for 15
books? Books for dads.
Yeah,
books for dads. Books for dads.
Like how everyone's dad has seen the box set of Sharp, which is starring Sean Bean.
The fuck is Sharp?
Oh, well, you clearly are not a dad, Nathan. You'd know. Ask your dad what Sharp is. Your dad. No, I haven't seen Sharp. I'm not in that dad stage yet.
And a ding to the dad card.
When my son is about 15, I will enter my Sharp era and I'll watch Sharp in its entirety. Ask your dad.
I don't know what. I don't think my dad will know what Sharp is.
Your dad will know what Sharp is.
Should I message him now?
Yeah.
Just be like, what's Sharp?
Say, Lawrence reckons you'll know about Sharp.
No, I'm not going to do that. It'll be long asleep by now.
Oh, yeah, true. He'll curled
asleep
up
by
on
about
fire.
7 o'clock.
Yeah. Whiskey in hand, kipping on the sofa.
Whiskey in hand?
Yeah, he might.
Well, maybe. Yeah. Could be.
Whenever you send me anything of your dad, it's normally like, I'm absolutely rat-arsed. I'm having a good time.
Look.
Your dad lives a more out there life than we do, I think.
He lives a life, that's for sure.
I think your dad's like a local legend, isn't he?
All right, enough about my dad.
I think he is.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Alan and his weird dossier. He's not getting any books out of the library. Anyway, Alan and his weird dossier aside. Yeah. Okay, the Judoon are here. They're all over Gloucester.
Yeah.
People are running about. There's an old woman who's like, I don't know, they take her knitting or whatever.
Yeah, they think it's a weapon. I thought this was quite funny. They think it's a weapon. And like, fucking poor old dear's just been working on her scarf, man. Like,
excuse me.
Maybe this hit me a little harder because my mum's also entered her knitting era.
She knitted. Can she knit me a little hat?
She probably would. Do you want me to ask her?
Yeah, ask her to knit me a little hat.
Ask her to knit you a hat. What kind of hat? What's your preference?
Little beanie.
Little beanie. Any kind of specific colour?
Black.
Black beanie. That's a bit unimaginative though, isn't it? Like, you've got the whole spectrum of colours here. You can mix and match.
I like black.
You like what you like, didn't you? I guess.
Yeah. Text her now.
No, I'm not going to text her now.
Text her now.
She'll be curled up asleep with a
That's
whiskey
fine. She
in her
doesn't need to
hand on the
reply.
same-
Text her now.
No, I'll text her tomorrow. Mainly because I need to respond to another text that she sent me earlier.
Lawrence is ignoring his mum.
No, not intentionally. I love my mum.
I
Anyway,
love your mum too.
Fuck right, okay. This old dear, yeah, she gets her fucking knitting zapped out of her hands, and she's like, "You fucking pricks, man! That was my scarf or whatever."
That took me 9 weeks.
Yeah.
She says, and that is how they get their language sorted
yeah.
out. However, they do say language human, which is incorrect.
Why? What should it be?
English.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that
it's
makes
not.
Yeah.
There's no human language. There's several human languages.
There should be one.
Yeah.
There
Wait,
should be one.
No.
I didn't know. I don't know if this is one of them just things that I heard from someone's dad. This is one of them other dad bits of information.
Here
right?
we go.
Is it true that pilots, or at least military pilots, they all have to be fluent in English?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that
yeah.
an actual thing?
And I think it's all pilots as well.
Is it all pilots as well?
I think it's all pilots. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like apparently the easiest language to learn or something.
I don't know if that's true, but I just think it's probably probably the easiest widely spoken language.
So planes can just chat to one another if they need to.
And like radio, like call towers, and like landing in airports and everything like that. You want to make sure that there's no communication
We
breakdown,
can all chat.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One guy that lied on his resume is really going to get caught out one day. Cause a Breaking Bad plane crash or whatever the fuck.
I think they'll probably test your English. Okay, I don't think they're like, and just give you the keys.
Yeah, but
to
you
a
might
plane.
get through it in the same way that everyone got through GCSE German, in the way that you're like, just read off this piece of paper in this audio exam or whatever.
I do GCSE German.
You didn't? What language did you have to learn?
French.
Oh, je m'appelle Nathan.
Je m'appelle Nathan.
Je m'appelle Nathan. Oui,
Bonjour.
oui. Baguettes.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Nathan. J'habite
The
London.
accent's just for free as well. Bro's just giving that one out.
You got to throw in the accent.
Yeah.
J'habite London. Oui.
I play football. I play football.
I play football and go to the cinema with my brother.
Yeah. I have one cat. He's cool or whatever.
Les chat. Les chat.
I'll just shat myself.
Les chat. Anyway, yes, so they're speaking human now, which
Yes.
sounds like English, so good on them.
Good on them, yeah.
And then they give that old woman compensation, much like they did to Martha in Smith and Jones.
Oh,
So
yes. Yeah, they did give Martha some conversation. Who did they establish the language from last time? It was that little nerd, wasn't it?
it was that nerd who was like, what are you
Yeah.
doing here?
And then he comes back in Turn Left to be like, Martha was so nice and cool.
And she's dead now.
She's dead now.
She gave me her oxygen, but she's dead. And also Sarah Jane was there for some reason.
They got me back for this tiny role I played.
Sorry, Sarah Jane, who lives at 13 Bannerman Road,
Yeah.
was there.
With a bunch of school kids. I thought it was quite inappropriate, if we're honest.
And they're all dead now.
They're all
That's
dead
right.
now.
Children are dead on
Yeah.
the moon. Good on them.
This is Turn Left. This is not your grandpappy's Turn Left.
This is Turn Left, everyone. This is Doctor Who's Turn Left. Anyway, Lee,
Yeah.
Rose, fucking hell, Ruth's
God.
paramour, as
Yeah.
it were, has gone to the bakery to pick up this cake for her birthday, okay? And wouldn't you believe who's there to deliver this cake?
The weird-
It's our old mate, creepy little Alan, okay? And he's like, yeah, I got your cake. Does he even have a West Country accent? I think he does a bit,
Let's
doesn't he?
say he does. for
I'm
the
going to
sake
give him
of
one
it.
anyway. Yeah, I got your cake. It's
Yeah.
right here, actually. All right. And then he puts the cake down, lifts it up. And what does it say? It says, like, you're a liar or something on it.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it says you can do better because the cake's going to Ruth.
what insane,
I'm not
man.
paying for that cake, man.
This is a birthday cake
Yeah.
as well. You're ruining her birthday?
Yeah, that'll show her that she really has chosen the wrong man.
This guy, honestly, the Judoon should have shot him in the face.
Well, you say that as well.
I regret that. I shouldn't have done that. But, like,
No, but it's okay. These are fictional people. These are,
I know,
these are
I
fake
know.
characters.
I know.
No
but-
one will infer that you're thinking of anything else.
No, I know, but I don't like
Because
it.
I'm right. Fine, I'll break the seal on it. I thought it was funny when they shot that woman that was running away, the old woman, and she was like, ah!
Not me, I cried.
She disintegrated. You stood up and you saluted.
I did. Look, I think,
You've ruined her birthday, man.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
What is that? I get that you don't like the guy, but even to go as far as
Yeah.
writing a message for her on a cake, well, she's going to see that and be like, Oh, yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah.
Now that you've written this on my fucking birthday cake.
Also, like, if you're a professional baker and that's the cake you're fucking baking,
Looks like shit.
It looks like
as
absolute
well.
fucking ass, man.
And doesn't even the doctor, like, because the doctor shows up in a minute, they all wander out of the kitchen, and then she sees the cake and is like, oh no, it's Graham, isn't it?
Yeah, Graham's like, your cake sucks shit, mate.
Yeah.
You should get
and
a
he's
better
right.
job. Yeah,
he's right.
Graham's been around the block a few times. He's a bus driver. He's seen better cakes.
I was going to say, Graham knows his way around a cake.
Certainly does. You've seen Grace.
That really got me. It's not often you get me like that. Oh. It is true, though, yeah.
Where were we? What were we saying?
Alan and the cake.
Oh, when...
And then the doctor arrives.
Oh,
when
Graham's like, the cake sucks or whatever.
They all rock up in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what are you doing in my kitchen?
Oh, is this the bit where there's a line as well where he's like, Lee, under his breath, he's like, oh, humans, or whatever.
He does say that, yes.
Which I guess is a little misdirect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the idea is, because at this point, Alan, the creep, is like, yeah, there's all fucking things everywhere. They're looking for someone or something. Yeah. And then Lee gets a bit shifty then, and he's like, oh, what? And I think the implication is we're supposed to think he's the fugitive.
Because there's a couple of times in this where he just, like, he knows more about something, everything, you know, like he's
Oh, no, it's the doctor. The doctor arrives, and she's obviously like, they're here. Don't let anyone in, especially aliens and police helmets and black leather. And then he's like, oh, what's going on?
Don't let any weird cunts in, mate. You want to start with this weirdo who runs the bakery.
And then he runs away.
Yes, yeah.
So that's what happens. I remembered that after reading it in the script. So yes. Anyway, look, the doctor's here.
Yeah.
They off she goes.
Mm-hmm. They head into
like, come on, gang. No time. Off they go. But then Graham sees a cake.
Yes.
Obviously, we know he loves cake.
Has to just stay behind just to
just
to be like, your cake's shit, mate. Your cake is fucking awful.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Good on him.
And then he disappears. Yeah. He just fucking off he goes. Just vanishes into time and space, I guess. Anyway, Ruth is she meets up with her man's.
Ruth's man, Lee. Yeah. Is this in the flat?
Are you all right? Are you lost?
No. I'm a little bit lost. Oh, this is back in the flat, isn't it?
No, it's on the streets, on the green or whatever. Where's she working?
Do they meet up at the green?
Yeah, literally.
Well, they met up at the flat when he's like, because doesn't he come in and he's like, you got to pack some suitcases, love.
That's later. This is right now. They're the fucking thing.
I didn't write anything down about the green. What happens on the green?
They're just like the aliens. I'm like, yeah, I know. They killed Marsha or whatever. All right, sick. Now we got to get home to the flat.
Ah, and then they get into the flat. Nathan, I'm back with it now. I know where we are. We're at the flat. I'm finally with it again.
Well, no, because we're back at the cafe then, or the bakery, or the bakery cafe.
Yes,
because the Judoon show up.
Oh yes, I wrote down the Judoon's name. It's Pol Con Don. That's what I've written down.
Where does it say that?
Pol Con Don. No, I think they say it in the episode. Someone says it a bit later on, I think.
Okay,
and then we have the context.
All right. Well, anyway, lovely stuff. Yeah.
Oh, doesn't he try to start on the Judoon?
Yeah, he does. He has a weird moment. First of all, he's like, space rhinos, I've got no money. I'm terrible at this job. He keeps saying he's shit at his job, which clearly is true. Did you see that cake?
The cake was fucking ass, yeah.
Yeah. He was a bartender or something before this.
Yeah.
He keeps talking about how he used to pull pints or whatever. Anyway, then they're like, oh, you're after a fugitive. Yeah, he just left. Here's a dossier on him.
Yeah.
And they're like, sick. Thanks that.
Thanks
but then
for
he's
this
like
random little man. Then what the fuck could be in that dossier? Like, because it's thick as well. Like, I know he's got the thing about the library books and all this.
I was just going to say the library books and the fact that he cuts his own hair.
Well, that is
that's 4 pages worth right there.
That's less than 1 page.
No, that's so much information.
Do you reckon the rest of it's just in like?
I'm talking. trying to get this out and you keep interrupting me.
Go on.
What I'm saying is that you do knock over like a mug or something, and then this weird cunt's like, "Hey, watch it, you fucking lummox," and then shoves him, and then they immediately kill him.
Yeah. Just straight up
They
execute.
should. Did they kill him?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they sentenced him to execution, and he's
they did.
Straight up dead. Yeah, and good.
Deserved fate,
Yeah,
I reckon.
I think so. No one will mourn this man.
No, he was a strange man.
Yeah.
And probably for the best.
He got it off easy, to be honest. He deserved a worse death than this.
Yeah.
Although I like the effect of the Judoon gun, just disintegrating cunts. Like it's obviously it's had a bit of a visual step up since Series 3, but it's the same concept.
I can't even remember how it looked in Series 3.
It's just the red laser followed by the kind of, like every now and again when the exterminations will show you the skeleton. It's like that. It's like that effect, but with a red little laser out their gun.
I'm not... No disrespect, but I'm not going to trust your memory to...
Well, I'm telling... I remember this. I love fucking...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not trusting it, though. And I hope you can understand.
I get it. I do understand. I can't say it doesn't hurt.
Okay, but I feel like that's your own doing, really.
Right, so this is when they get to the flat. Ruth and Leah are at the flat.
They do get to the flat. They need to grab some essentials, as Lee says.
I like this. It's the way their relationship is still kind of like, you can see her trust kind of eroding in him bit by bit. She's like, why are you being weird?
Yeah.
And there's that lovely moment where she's like, if you need to tell me something, then you need to tell me something.
We're very much in the sense that this cunt's the fugitive. This cunt is clearly... He's on the run. He knows something. They're clearly after him. All right.
Which in a way he does, but it is misdirect. It's planting seeds in the wrong direction a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like, we need to go, and Ruth's like, go where? What are you bloody talking about? And he's like, look, just do as I say. Pack some clothes.
Yeah.
Look, and she's trying to make sense of this. She's like, it can't be after you. You're Lee, and they're fucking rhinos from space, man.
You work at a bed shop or something, or a bath shop or something.
You're from Stroud. You bloody, I don't know. And then he's like, yeah, there's no time. Come on.
Yeah, there's no time.
So
for
that's
this.
sick.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a running joke for it's not even really a running joke. I think it happens twice, but there's a kind of a running gag of the Doctor trying to just rhyme things with Judoon, which is quite fun.
This is fun. I
like the idea that just because David Tennant once said Judoon platoon upon the moon, now that's a running thing, and the Doctor's just trying to force it. I really like the one where she's like, "You Judoon platoon."
Yeah,
by the lagoon.
Yaz
goes, it's more of a canal, actually.
Yeah. Lagoon is a crazy way of describing a fucking canal.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, really funny. I also like there's a fun moment where Jodie Whittaker flashes the psychic paper. And they're like, "You're an inspector or whatever," and she
Imperial regulator.
That's it, yeah. And you can see the moment on her face where she goes, "Am I? Yeah, all right, fuck it, yeah, go for it."
Yeah. I like that. I like the idea of never knowing what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
really. I think it happened last week, didn't it? In was it last week we did Orphan 55, or was that the week before?
No, week before. Last week was Teslas and.
Yeah, it might have been last week. At some point in the last few weeks, the Doctor like I think it was Orphan 55. She shows the psychic paper, and she's like,
"Oh, to that dog woman."
Yeah, to the dog woman, and she like had to get like a few goes before she got it right.
Yeah, that's right.
Know?
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get, so that's good stuff.
No, I like the idea that it's as winging it as you can possibly get, and the Doctor's just like, sure. The Judoon are very quick to accept it as well. They're just like, all right.
What did you do? No, they're not
they're
grunts
bunch. I appreciate them, and I appreciate them in Series 3 as well for the same thing. I really admire the commitment to just commentary on a just kind of blunt police force, like a complete, like no regard whatsoever. Yeah, for like they're supposedly there to kind of uphold justice, but they are just indiscriminate about like who they are fucking putting into danger. Like,
and they're thick, as the Doctor says.
They're thick. They're thick. But yeah, so I like them, and I think the Judoon are a great, maybe not as like iconic as like a Slovene, you might say, but they're definitely up there with one of New Who's best monsters, I think.
They're fun little rhinos. This one's got a mohawk, which is new.
Great
I like
mohawk.
I like the mohawk. But yeah, this one's also a woman, because is it this at this point where, or is it at this point? I don't know. But at some point, the doctor's like woman to woman.
Yes,
to tell me what's happening.
It's when she's asking for like the 5 minutes time. She's like,
oh,
look,
that's it.
yeah, because they've got the dossier. They're on their way to Lee's gaff, and the doctor's obviously like, right, let's go check out that situation as well. And they kind of convene outside of it, and the doctor's like, listen, mate, right. You're going to just blow the fucking building up. That's not going to do anyone any good. Give me 5 minutes. And they haggle it down. It's a fun haggling scene. The dogs, they go 5. The dog goes 10. And they go 4. And she goes, oh, fuck it, I'll take 5.
Yeah. And then I like that she like has like a moment to talk to Raz. Fucking hell, I'll keep doing that. To Yaz and Ryan. Okay.
The hybrid.
Yes. She has a moment to talk to Yaz and Ryan, and then the junior like 4 minutes 13. She's like, I didn't know it started.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to take what you get with the Judoon, man. They're not taking any fucking prisoners.
That's good stuff.
Anyway,
Anyway,
this is when they finally clock Graham's gone, and Ryan has a grey line. He's like, oh, he's always behind. I'll stop checking now because he's old and slow.
Very fun. But then we cut to Graham.
Yes.
He's waking up in some sort of big space room.
Yes.
And then we hear a voice, and he's like, don't move, not a muscle. I don't know about you, but even when this episode aired, I picked up this voice immediately.
I don't remember watching it, but I do remember it being spoiled for me, unfortunately.
All right, well, that's your fault because you watch TV shows like fucking 4 years.
No,
after
this was
out.
This was back when I did watch TV shows normally.
All right.
Yeah, but this was still ruined for me. This was spoiled.
All right. Well, not me because I watched it live.
No,
so.
well, you're cool like that,
So
I guess.
clearly, you wasn't watching it soon.
No,
enough
I didn't
if
watch it
could have been
live.
spoiled.
No.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Your fault.
Did they not put this in any trailers?
No, I don't think so. No,
They love spoiling big returns in trailers, Doctor.
No, this was a reveal. This was a reveal in the episode. I remember.
Yeah.
But not really, because well, it is. But like as soon as that voice, like I'm picking up on that voice straight away.
It's
I'm
too
like,
iconic of a voice.
It's Jack. It's
Yeah.
Captain Jack's voice.
Yeah. It's a very
either that
known
or
voice.
John Barrowman's just playing a new character for some reason, which is strange.
Yeah,
it's definitely John Barrowman's voice.
It's 100% John Barrowman. You're not getting around
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack's back. Captain Jack. Not since. Fuck. When was last time Jack was on screen?
In Doctor Who, that would be the End of Time Part 2.
Jesus. A lot of Series 3 alums returning.
Yeah, a good 8 years.
Fucking hell.
Oh no, 10 years.
See, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because it was 2010 and this is 2020. So
Fuck me.
yeah.
Unfortunately, the years have not been kind to the reputation of this man.
Look, this immortal man who,
Oh, and you mean that? I mean in sense of like watching this in 2026. You look at him going, John Barrowman. Hard to remove the John Barrowman of it all.
Oh, I'm thinking,
but also, yeah, I don't think here's the thing with him. He hasn't aged badly, but for an immortal man whose appearance was apparently set in stone in 2005,
I think he's visibly aged.
I think he's obviously visibly aged.
He's visibly aged.
Yeah.
Look,
he's a weird guy.
He's
John
elephant in the
Barrowman.
room. He's a weird guy, and I'm trying not to take that into it too much. Okay?
Yes, yeah.
I'm trying to separate that, but also, is he bad at acting now?
Right. I'm so glad you said that.
Okay.
I've never heard the line, "You missed me, right?" Sounds so unnatural.
It sounded so forced.
Yeah.
Didn't it? Ha! You missed me, right?
Very, very weird. I think he might be bad at acting a little bit.
Has he done much? Well, he's
He did all of Torchwood, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's also done a lot of Arrowverse during these 10 years as well.
Did he? I think everyone did a fucking stint on Arrowverse, didn't they?
But that's not exactly like the height of prestige.
No, it's not. But they got Mark
drama.
Hamill in one time, didn't they? To get him to play not the Joker or something.
Oh yeah, the trickster or whatever.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there is it's a weird performance. I think if I could psychoanalyze John Barrowman, I think you could tell that the pressure of returning to the character was probably weighing on him a little bit because he seems to be overperforming Jack.
He does seem to be overperforming. Yeah, it does seem a bit forced, a bit much. I mean, this is just a little scene. We don't see much of him at this point. He appears as like, ha, you missed me, right? In that pretty bad way.
Yeah.
And then he has a little bit of back and forth with Graham, and then he's like, he thinks Graham is the Doctor, basically.
Yes, which is a joke that's kept on happening, which I find quite funny.
Yeah. He's like, hey, how you been, Doctor? And then Graham's like, yeah, okay, I see what's happened here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. But we'll talk about Jack in a bit. When he's back in his bigger scene. Nathan, there's loads of Judoons platooning everywhere, but are they going to the shopping mall? No, because they don't have these ads to direct them to go and spend their money in certain places. It works. We're going with this. It works.
I didn't say
We're
anything.
going with it.
Didn't say anything, okay? No one said it. You're the one who freaked out.
I know, because I know it's awful.
Okay, so there we go. Where are we? So the Doctor goes to see Ruth.
Yes.
They knock on the door. Basically, Ruth opens the door and she's like, hey, pay attention, because alien rhinos are about to fucking blow the fuck out of this place.
Yeah.
Let us in or you'll die or whatever.
Yeah, mate, like these Judoon are going to blow you up. You've got like 4 minutes, so I suggest we don't.
Much like Madonna and Justin Timberlake. We're out of time and all we got is 4 minutes to save the world.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a tune.
No hesitating.
No. Grab a
boy.
Grab a girl.
That's what they say.
Fucking John Barrowman's here.
Flash a boy. Flash a girl.
Flash a girl. I'll tell you what, I really like this scene. And I'm not used to saying this. I really like this scene because I think Yaz is really good in it.
Yaz is good. I think Yaz has something to do this episode, which is quite good.
Because I think, it only took the episode being about the misconduct of police to get Yaz to do some plot things.
Also, I think it's good that, like, when Graham was the one that disappeared and not Yaz, I'm like, good. Someone gets separated from the group and it's not Yaz.
I know, right? Yeah, it's almost like a novel concept.
It feels like so often it's the Doctor, Graham, and Ryan. Yeah. And then Yaz is off doing something else somewhere.
100% true. Yeah, Yaz is always sent to go off and do the busy work a little bit.
Yeah.
Like go and kind of, I don't know, find out more about the side character to report back to the Doctor. That's Yaz's typical bag.
Yeah. So I like that Yaz is included this time.
I do as well. And they're using character traits that are actually relevant to Yaz. Like she's the first person to notice that they've packed the bags. Because she's had a little survey of the room. She's the person out of her and Ryan that actually goes back, and I think this is in a little bit, but she goes back and finds the thing, the alien thing, because she's like, that doesn't look right in this house. Something's wrong there. Yeah. I thought that was good. It's kind of, I'm glad that, like you said, I'm glad they did it to Graham, because I've always said that I think there's too many companions in this and not enough room to develop all of them properly.
Yeah, which I disagree with.
I know you disagree with it, but I think this validated my kind of criticism a little bit, because the second you take one player out of the scene, you get to develop, even though it's tiny, even though it's a small thing, you get to just spend that extra time on Yaz, which I appreciated.
So they asked like why the bags are packed, why they're off on the run or whatever, if they're supposedly innocent. The Doctor scans them both, and then she's like, "Oh, okay, you're both completely human."
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we know so far. We know that they're both human, apparently.
Yeah, despite this guy muttering under his breath, "humans," earlier.
Yes.
So,
but
something's
maybe
off.
You can be human and pissed off at humans.
Yeah,
maybe.
but you don't say it like that, do you? Not for your own benefit. You don't go, "humans," under your breath.
But hey, she did the scan, okay?
She did the scan.
They're both human. The Sonic never lies.
The Sonic never lies, no.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
What's happened?
I pressed the button and everything's gone.
No, not that button. Not the everything gone button.
Not the everything gone button. All right, it's okay. I'm back.
Nice.
All right, so Graham. We're back in space with Graham.
Back in space. This is Jack's bigger scene, I think.
Well,
it's bigger.
It's kind of the same, to be honest. It's about the same, really.
The big one's later with all of the companions.
Yeah, the big one's later. Yeah, they're just like, hey, someone's shooting at us. Oh, they want their shit back. Blah blah blah.
It's a load of shit just to keep Jack away from the plot. Yeah,
I've done sexy stuff or whatever. Blah blah. I'm Jack. All that kind of shit.
He's immeasurably excited that the Doctor's a woman now.
Yeah, so this is what I say. So he's talking to Graham and he's like, "Oh, so you're not the Doctor?" And he's like, "No, I just travel with the Doc." And he's like, "Oh yeah, my scoop. I guess that I picked up you."
Because of all the Judoon shit that's frying my scanners or whatever.
Yeah, this is it. So he says this is important. He needs to know the fate of the universe is at stake. And Graham's like, pronouns, bitch, she. And he's like, this I gotta see.
Yeah.
Gotta see those breasts.
Gotta see
that
them
felt weird. Didn't like that. Didn't like that at all.
I was going to just jump on straight to it as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it now. Nathan, that was weird. We should cut that.
You was straight on that. Okay.
I fully was. That's something in the cold light of day I would have cut in the morning, but not now.
But to be fair to Jack, he'd be equally excited to see a bloke as well.
He was equally excited to see Graham a minute ago.
Jack is, I don't know, bi, pan, he'll fuck anything.
Jack's fucking whatever.
Yeah, there's no limit to that dude.
Yeah.
Like,
he'd fuck a banana cafe latte.
Oh, we're gonna have so much Jack soon, aren't we?
Do we have so much? Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, we're doing all of Torchwood.
Yeah, I was like, he doesn't show up that much in the rest of the show. Oh,
he's the main character in Torchwood.
He's the main character, Torchwood. So many jokes about flashing. So many jokes.
That's where everything changes. We need to get that.
I know. I need to find it.
We need to find it.
It's somewhere. It has to exist somewhere.
We have to be able to find a nice layered audio of just that somehow.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway,
that's our cross to bear. You guys don't need to worry about that. This is something that Nathan and I have been after for 5 years.
It's true.
When we get it, I don't know what we'll do. We'll have lost the crusade. Yeah, right. So, they're back in the little apartment that they're in, right? The flat.
A flat.
Yaz. I was gonna say the Yaz. Yaz finds the box. Yaz is like, this is a weird looking box here.
Yeah, little box. Yeah, she found it in the back of the wardrobe.
Yeah,
right.
And he's like, Lee's like, I don't know what this box is, and she's like, well, you obviously do, mate. And Ruth doesn't know what it is either. So,
well, the doctor scans it, and it's not from Earth.
Yeah, which is suspicious. Alien. I think that points fingers to this people in this very flat. If you don't mind me saying.
Again, Ruth clearly doesn't know what the fuck's going on, but Lee does. So we're obviously like, all right, this cunt, he's got something going on.
It's clearly
Ruth's innocent. She doesn't know what fucking day it is.
Yeah,
but this cunt, he's shifty.
Yeah,
maybe Alan was right. Okay, maybe he is like fucking one to watch. Or something,
maybe.
You know,
that's the funny thing, isn't it? Both Clive and Alan. Two absolute weirdos that die before seeing their
Don't you put my man Clive on the same level as these weirdos.
They're weirdos. They're different kind of weirdos.
No. Clive was goated, okay? Clive was a hero, okay?
Cut down too soon.
Exactly, all right?
They slain my boy Clive in front of his family.
Clive deserves so much better than just fuckhead.
Every now and again I see that, right? Because it's one of my favourite little go-to clips to slot in an edit, right? Just Clive getting fucking classed in front of his kids.
Awful thing.
It's cold as fuck, right? But it's when you look back at the Auton guns from the episode Rose, they're just guns. There's no sci-fi fanfare to them. They go and then they just go fucking blown his head clean off, mate.
It's pretty circular.
That's absolutely ruthless stuff.
Yeah. You shouldn't be laughing at that. You're a dad now.
Yeah, but like,
what if that happened to your boy?
Well, then I'd be dead, wouldn't I?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that.
Think on that.
That would be sad. Yeah, I don't
exactly.
I don't want to think about that. That's well sad. And I wouldn't have imparted all my knowledge about the Doctor with all my weird little postcards that I've got over the years.
You'd have to take over.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he'd be running that shit. Anyway, so what do? They kind of all have to just. Oh, no, I'll tell you what happens. The Judoon throws through a little speaker, and I was fucking laughing so hard at the Judoon that kept interrupting the conversation, going like, 30 seconds.
92 seconds. And I liked the voice of this Judoon.
It was specific and weird, wasn't it?
It's not the main one.
No.
It's like a weird nerdy Judoon.
Yeah.
It's like a nerdy, like a lab tech guy.
It was like a dork Judoon.
Yeah. 92 seconds. It's not like that, but like it was. I don't know. There was something about it which was like a little nerdy Judoon.
When you picture the voice, you picture them kind of going like
this Judoon has glasses.
Yeah,
okay. This Judoon has glasses and a little lab coat.
A little lab coat. Yeah. Looks more akin to the lizard from Spider-Man.
Yeah, maybe.
Than the Judoon. No, I thought the voice of this was really fucking funny. But yeah, it's just funny. It's just also the Doctor's like keeps getting in the middle of a sentence and he goes, 90 seconds. And the Doctor's like, fuck's sake.
Anyway, so the counting down, they're like 40 seconds, and Lee's like, look, I've made a mistake. go with them, Ruth. You're the most important thing in my life. I can't lose you.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure you're safe. And Ruth's like, what the fuck are you talking about, brother? Like, what's happening? And he's like, just take her, go.
What beef could you possibly have with space rhinos?
Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Basically, Dr. Ryan, that really took me some effort to not say Raz there. They basically go out the back way.
Yeah.
And sneak off.
But Ryan and Yaz, they've got their own quest now because they've got to go and square up to the Judoon.
Yes. Oh, yeah, they do a distraction, don't they?
Basically, they give Ruth and the Doctor time to fucking run.
Yeah.
By them going like, right, he's up there. You can come up if you're going to be nice. If you're going to play nice about it, or if you're going to be a dick, right, you can stay down here.
And Lee tells Ruth to basically go to the cathedral and he'll meet them there. Yeah. Basically. That's what he says.
He will not do that.
He will not do that, chat. He will be fully dead.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Judoon, what do they do? Do they break down the door? Do they get in?
They definitely do. I quite like this about this scene, right? Because this is the first time Lee's not really
Yaz and Ryan go to stop them first, but then they disappear.
Yeah. Oh, yes. They teleport away. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the Judoon are like, oh, I don't have to listen to the rules anymore.
Yeah.
Typical cops.
Sorry.
Someone
mention something about the rules.
They go and smash down the door. And I like this scene with Lee because it's kind of the first time he hasn't had to have a false pretense up. Like you can see that he knows what these things are, and he's actually a bit nervous and a bit worried about it. And it's the first time for me this episode. I know I know the Doctor is called the Fugitive Doctor, so it wasn't a big shock. But it was the first time for me this episode that I was like, oh, he's not in on this. Like he is.
What do you mean?
Like, but so yeah, he knows what's going on with Ruth.
Yeah.
But he's got this. There's this weird kind of like look that he gives, where he's like, you can tell he's used to the danger, but he's a little bit nervous about facing this. Like if he was just like an evil guy, then this wouldn't faze him. But when the Judoon come in,
I don't think he's evil.
No, as in like, but they think he's like a fugitive or whatever. So like, if he was this kind of sinister guy that's hoodwinked fucking Ruth into everything, right, and like he's lying to her and all of this stuff, then I feel like it would be played more sinister. But the fact that the Judoon come in and he's actually a bit visibly nervous about the whole thing, like he doesn't want to die.
Yeah, but a fugitive from the Judoon though, like it's not necessarily you're running the mill criminal. I mean, the Doctor says in this episode they're police for hire. So any cunt can hire them, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking more about it from like lying to Ruth's perspective. Like it's clear that he's been deceitful in some kind of way, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so I like that. I think it's a good performance. I don't know who this actor is, but I think he does a good serviceable job in this.
He's Lee.
He's Lee. He's better than John Barrowman, is what I'll say.
He's better than John Barrowman, yeah. Because Yaz and Ryan are now on the spaceship. Again, this seems like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And he's like, bloody hell, 3 of you? I had a dream about this once.
Yeah.
What we need to talk about is how there's a mysterious woman now in this flat. A mysterious woman comes down. The Judoon call her Commander Gat.
Yeah.
I believe. And then they're like,
a fitting name for a police person.
I don't know if she's a police person.
No, I was just doing a joke about the Gat, though. Like a gun.
Oh, okay.
Who is this woman? She reminds me of someone.
Not a good joke. As in actress-wise?
Yeah.
No idea.
I couldn't tell you who she is.
Look her up.
Yeah. What's her character's name? Gat, we just
Gat,
yeah.
with a G. Yeah. Anyway, Commander Gat.
Yeah.
The Judoon are like, your presence is not required. And she's like, well, you're bloody fucking doing a shit job. So I've come down to have a look or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she instantly recognizes Lee. She's like, hello old friend.
Yeah.
I see you're back from the dead. She even talks about how they had a funeral for this person, apparently. So yes. So that's interesting.
He's done away proper. Then, he's faked his death styles.
He's faked his death. So at this point, we're pretty much confirmed, this is the fugitive then. This person recognizes him. Yeah. Here we go. And then Lee is like, how did you find me? Okay. And it was that little box that Yaz found, apparently.
Yes.
They was able to track it. Took a while or something, but they did. And
he
now
shouldn't have kept that little box.
Maybe not. Yeah, they do call him sentimental or something.
Yeah. What is in the box?
I can't remember.
To quote Gwyneth Paltrow from the movie
wasn't it
Seven?
something? Wasn't it something? I don't know.
Because I thought it was the big thing, but that's another thing. That's the break glass.
No, it's not. It's not the watch. There is no watch apparently.
No,
or maybe there is. Maybe it's behind the glass. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyway, yeah.
But yes, so the Judoon scan Lee though.
Yes.
And then they're like, "Oh, he's not the fugitive. It's his medal." Terry said.
Right.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
Yes, his space medal or whatever.
Good on him for getting a space medal.
Good on him, yeah. Yes. So the Judoon scan him and then like, oh, he's not the fugitive. And Gat already knew that. She's like, oh, you idiots, you haven't even scanned him yet, have you?
Yeah.
So they do. And they're like, oh, he's not the fugitive. Yeah, he's not the fugitive. And they're like, what? Well, then who is cunt? All right.
Yeah.
And then he goes, Gat goes, do I have to spell out for you? And then we cut to the doctor and Ruth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we're like, oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting. What's going on here?
Something fishy going on. Is this the bit where she calls him a faithful companion?
She does call him faithful companion.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that pricked my ears up a little bit. I'm like,
Which I think is also a bit of a misdirect. I think they were both companions of the Doctor.
Do you think? That's not the impression I got.
That's the impression I got, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because this was one of them things I feel like I'm not going to get any answers on later on, but I would like some answers on.
Oh, you get some answers.
You get some answers? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so we cut to the Doctor and Ruth. They're like in the cathedral.
Yeah.
And like the Doctor's like, you need to tell me everything you know about Lee, you know, what's that metallic box, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Because he sent her a text, didn't he?
She gets a text at that moment.
Yeah.
And it says like, follow the fucking. I think we just see the word follow. I think.
Yeah. It's not. I guess it is well done because they're concealing what was actually said, but
yeah,
like the way it's shot, you're like, well, what the fuck does that say? What the fuck? You can't, like, the angle it's at, you can't really make it out.
Yeah. Oh no, we do see the full text then. Yeah, follow the light, break the glass.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Aww.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Merry Christmas.
She's had that toast.
Proper toast, yeah.
Proper toast.
As we know. Anyway, the Judoon are back. They're like, oh, there's fucking cathedrals under Judoon control, blah, blah, blah. Whether Judoon, we're going to kill you.
Yeah. Did you like the way the Judoon circle into the fucking cathedral and the doctor's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I do like that. It was very fun.
Yeah. I thought that was good.
But yes, the Judoon, they scan her.
Yeah.
And wait, do they scan her?
Yeah, so they scan her and they realize that because they undid the bio shielding or whatever the fuck they called it. And they undid it on Lee. Because he was like masquerading, wasn't he? And then they've done it on Ruth. They've scanned Ruth and they've gone, "You're the fugitive." And then Ruth's gone, "Nope," and then just started fighting them.
Oh yes, biological shielding decrypted, fugitive positive. But yes, Ruth then does her little karate move on them all.
She even speaks a bit of Judoon as well, which is pretty
She does,
cool, yeah.
Yeah, Boko Fojo To.
Yeah, which sounds to me like get fucked.
It does, get fucked, cunts. I'm fucking Ruth, so fuck you, cunts.
I'm Ruth, get fucked.
Yeah.
There we go, we've translated a bit of the indecipherable Judoon language.
All right, so now we're like, all right, some shit's going on. Are we thinking chameleon art here? Are we thinking... Chameleon circuit.
There's something in the break. It's chameleon arch. Yeah,
chameleon arch. Okay.
There's something. It's nagging at it, isn't it? Because it's a case of hidden identity. It's a case of saying, "Hey, go and do something. Go and break the glass."
Yeah,
and that gives her like some flashbacks. She gets like a little head vision kind of thing about that.
But I
can't remember where I was thinking.
I can't remember the first time. I can't remember if I was thinking chameleon arch or if it was, because I remember seeing when we eventually see the TARDIS. I remember my mind being fucking blown. I remember being like, "Whoa,
well, that's iconic!" That is, the very TARDIS.
I don't necessarily think I would have connected the two at this point. I don't think I'd have been chameleon arch at this point. Maybe, or maybe I was.
Which is fair. I think they're sowing enough seeds of the fugitive that you're not even thinking Time Lord.
Yeah, well, I'd possibly be thinking Time Lord. I wouldn't necessarily be thinking Doctor though. Yeah, which I think is the idea, maybe. But
fair enough. Yeah,
but yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Irrelevant though. It's definitely seeds been sowed.
Yes. So we're back on the spaceship.
back on the spaceship.
Yeah. I should mention it's at this point earlier in the conversation that the Judoon are like, we killed your husband, mate. And she's like, fuck you. Yeah.
Good on him.
So R.I.P. Lee. Rip Lee.
Does anything of note happen on this spaceship? Jack likes Ryan.
Yeah, Jack likes Ryan, and Ryan's like,
mouthy.
You're a cheesy cunt, mate. No,
yeah.
I've not got time for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. There's some more plot bullshit about how he's like, I can't land. There's too many Judoons or whatever. It's just more. It's nonsense to get Jack in the episode to do a Jack thing, but to not have him have a scene with the Doctor yet, because they need him to be vague when they give him the season tease later on.
It's such a fucking.
It's so stupid, isn't it?
It's such a clear season tease line. Beware the lone Cyberman is such a.
What's that meant to mean, mate?
Oh
yeah.
God,
don't give him what he wants. All right.
All right.
I guess that's the season.
Anyway, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Fucking yeah. It's these scenes with Jack are so short. They're like 4 lines each, and then they're off, man.
Yeah, they keep putting him in like he's a big part of the episode, and he's just not. Like,
he's really not.
It's a very skippable scene. To be honest, he just shows up to go lone Cyberman. Bye.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Cut him out of the episode. It's fine.
Yeah. You miss me, right?
No.
Don't know if I did.
Good.
Didn't miss much.
Anyway, I think we're taking too much John Barrowman into it, though.
We definitely are. Look, back in the day, I'm sure I would have been fucking pumped to see Jack again, because I love it when they did this.
I remember being excited to see Jack at this point.
When characters come on cross over from various eras of Doctor Who, I love it. It makes the show feel very, very connected.
Yes.
I loved it when in the Doctor Falls, that 2-parter, right? The having John Sims master, it really added something to it for me. It really, really did. To have it be a past master we've seen face off against a different Doctor. So yeah, I don't know. It's something I like, but yeah, unfortunately there is the John Barrowman of it all. It'd be the same thing if they would never do it, obviously. But if around about in this era they brought fucking Noel Clarke back, you'd be a little bit like, nice to see Mickey, sure, but I don't know about that. You know?
Yeah. Which they will never do now.
No, they'd never do it now, because he keeps talking about it as well.
He's not a nice person.
He keeps saying bad stuff. Yeah.
Anyway, so yes,
everyone else got away with it. Why can't I?
It's great.
No.
So the Doctor and Ruth are talking in the cathedral.
Yeah.
And basically the Doctor's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. The Judoon have evacuated. They fucked off. They're getting out of there.
Yeah.
And Ruth's like, oh, that's good, isn't it? And like, no, not really. Judoon switching strategy is bad. It's personal, basically.
Oh, because she ripped the horn off.
Yeah, you've dishonored a Judoon captain, which is like a pretty bad insult. So yeah this isn't good. Anyway, then they're like, "Who are you? What's going on? You've been biologically shielded, which is very sophisticated." But Ruth's like, "Fuck knows, dude.
I don't know what you're on about, man.
I'm Ruth. Yeah. I'm 44. I'm married. I'm a tour guide. You know, like my hands just kind of did that." And I don't know how.
I'm just Ruth, man. I'll just be roofing it.
She says. But yeah. And then they talk about a lighthouse, how she has like a memory of a lighthouse because she kind of had a little vision.
Yes.
Which is where she grew up, her family home. And then basically they're off there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're off to the lighthouse.
They're off to the lighthouse.
See the wonderful lighthouse.
Is this the bit where then do we go back to Jack at this point?
We do. Yeah.
And this is the lone Cyberman thing from Jack.
At
least I think. God, how many fucking scenes does this cunt have before he brings up the...
It is that, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, Jack's fucking off. He's like, hey, I'll set the coordinates to get you back. Just tell her this.
Yeah.
I'll see her again. Maybe not soon. Great, cool tease. But yeah, beware the lone Cyberman. And then they're all looking at him gormless. And he's like, oh, you don't know what a Cyberman is yet, do you?
You haven't worked that one out yet, Chiefs.
You haven't got to your Cyberman episode.
Yeah, come on, guys. You're meant to have your Cyberman episode by this point.
He's like an empire of evil, but all in ruins. But they're going to come back and to defeat them. Blah, blah, blah. He cuts off before he gets to deliver the full message in classic fashion.
Yeah, basically. It's very much like, next time kind of thing.
Before I go, remember the thing that you absolutely must not do is...
Yeah. The name of the secret agent that you need to kill... it's just one of them straight up
It's
things.
a trope. It's a trope. But hey, tropes are tropes for a reason.
Tropes are tropes because they're effective,
They are.
But not always good. I don't mind it, if I'm honest. It just does its job, doesn't it?
I don't mind it, but the Lone Cyberman line is really just,
no one
it
talks
sticks
like
out
this.
like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
It's like such a like fucking like, when I think of the bad one from Series 6, like the when in The Doctor's Wife, when Idris, is it Idris was her name?
Yeah, Idris, yeah.
Yeah, it was her name. She was whispering to Rory, and she whispers, "The only river in the forest, the only water that runs through the forest is the river." I wonder what that's about.
What's that? What could that possibly mean?
What could the river? What could that possibly be about?
Yeah.
I've never heard that mentioned in Doctor Who before.
Yeah, that's it very much is one of them. The one that sticks out to me, I know you disagree about it a little bit, is when Amy's getting in the TARDIS in Series 5, and she's like, "I don't hear anything. All I hear is silence."
Yeah, it's good. It's a good one.
I don't know. It's one.
Yeah.
It is one.
It's good.
It's just one of them that sticks out because people don't talk like that. You've had to really work that sentence.
You do talk like that. You can hear silence.
You don't hear silence. You don't.
Yeah, but the silence is. You first of all, you do. Okay.
I understand what you're saying, but my point is, no one says that. People go, "Car, fucking hell, keep hearing silence." You know, people never say this kind of thing.
I like it. It's fine. I think you're wrong on that one.
I think you just disagree with it because I've said it. I think that's where you're at with it.
You think I have some weird complex against you?
I think you do with this stuff. I think because we have given 3 examples, 2 of them yours. Yes, one is exactly the same in nature. You're like, no, I don't think so.
No, I disagree. I think it's different. I like the silence one. Okay,
fine.
I do. I genuinely do.
That's fine.
I think it's good.
But yeah, he's like, my leg's stuck in a ship or whatever. Help, my leg's stuck or something. He's like, because it has an anti-thief lock on it or something, which I thought was quite funny. And he was like, "Oh, now I'm offended because it locks his leg in it or some shit." Bro's clueless.
What?
It locks his leg. There's like little nanogenes or something that like go around his leg or whatever the fuck. You don't remember this?
I remember him like being like, "Oh, it's always nanogenes or something."
Yeah, this going around his leg. It like seizes his leg up, and he's like, "Guess I'm stuck on this ship now."
What I'm confused about is we already moved on from Jack, and then we went back to Jack and being like,
"Where were we?"
Well, we've moved. We're going to the next scene.
Where's the next scene?
The Doctor and Ruth in the car.
Oh, I like this scene a lot. I think this is a good scene.
Anyway, bye, Jack.
Yeah, bye,
Nice
Jack.
to
See you next time, mate.
See you at New Year's.
Yeah, we'll miss you, right? It's a bad line. It's a really badly delivered line.
It is bad, yeah.
But yeah, I really like the Doctor is kind of like testing Ruth a little bit.
I get this, yeah. She's like, "Tell me about your parents."
Yeah.
And then because from something I always thought was interesting and really well done about the Family of Blood 2-part episodes is like when the Doctor, when John Smith talked about his past, his family, his home, where he came from and everything. It was like he was reading a Wikipedia page.
Yes, it was like filled with a bunch of many details. Yeah.
It was facts. It was, "Oh, yes, I grew up on the river, this isn't it, but by the river, I don't know, Thames or whatever, like fucking, and something upon Barton or some English sounding shit, you know?"
Yeah.
And like fucking, it's just all basically facts. And then Joan or whatever her name is like, "Yeah, but what about
Tell me
everything
about
else?
your
What about
experiences growing up?"
Yeah, the details, the dens and hideaways that kids know and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it seems like the Doctor's trying to like, maybe she's got an inkling, maybe she's like working on a theory and is testing stuff out, but she's like, "Yeah, tell me about your backstory. Tell me about your family."
It's nice, isn't it? Because it's like, I think obviously the Doctor has past experiences with this. Like the concept of like the hidden identity thing is one that obviously speaks to her quite a lot because we also tend to do the kind of walk of shame after effectively killing a man, after bringing him into the world to just die. Like his entire purpose was to hide there for a bit and then die. And I feel like the Doctor's kind of being a bit kind with it, like elaborate on your memory. Yes, it's very Doctor-y in the sense that it's like, I'm, like you say, working on a theory and that kind of shit. But she is allowing Ruth the space to elaborate and to tell her about her, like prove herself in a way that doesn't feel like patronizing. It doesn't put her on like a pedestal to be like, you better prove this to me. The Doctor's like, "Tell me about you, who you are. Show me that I'm wrong,"
So we get to the lighthouse, which looks great. It's a lovely little location. Lovely. I don't know if you watched, there was like a special
Is it where they went to the people that own the lighthouse?
Yeah,
and they were like, we love Doctor Who.
That was great. That was so nice,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
they're
Just like a
lovely.
lovely old couple who own it, and like, oh yeah, people come by and then like
Yeah.
they recognize from Doctor Who, they want to take a picture and stuff, and like
They take pictures where the TARDIS was
Yeah.
buried, like that kind of
and
shit.
like they're always so friendly and happy to see people come. Like they're like the opposite of like the Breaking Bad woman.
Oh yeah,
really.
he's like, fuck you. I mean,
Yeah,
fair enough.
but,
People
which
keep
is
yeeting
also
pizzas
fair
at a
enough.
gaff, yeah.
Yeah.
At least
But
yeet them
this
through
was
the
nice.
letterbox, mate. At least if you're gonna throw a pizza at the house, at least throw it to
Don't
me.
do that. Yeah. But yeah, it was nice. They were very cute and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, lovely location, beautiful little lighthouse.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's nice.
Which is where Ruth supposedly grew up.
Yeah.
But the Doctor's having a look around. She's up on the lighthouse. She
Mm.
goes up there. She sees a gravestone,
Yeah.
and then she scans, and then she goes to get a better look at it.
She
Basically,
scans a lot, this Doctor.
she's doing a lot of scanning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not just in this episode. This Doctor's a very sonic heavy Doctor, I think.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good on her.
I like
Good on her.
the pose. You've spoken about this, I'm sure, but she does I like the big pose she does.
big arm.
Yeah,
extent
to brandish
she
the
does.
Sonic, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Um,
But while that's going on,
Yeah.
Ruth
The Doctor sees the
sees-
grave. What is there?
What is there? What is there? While that's going on, Ruth has seen a little thing, like a little. What does it say? Break glass.
This is break
Does it
glass,
say?
yeah.
Yeah. And the message she got from Lee said to break the glass.
Yeah.
Um,
And I love the sound design of this bit because it's so you can hear Ruth's
you hear the
voice.
whispers.
Yeah.
From it. Yeah, much like the Chameleon. Arch
Exactly. Yeah.
whispered,
This was the part for me that like I already knew, but like I'm sure back in the day this would have made me go, fuck yeah. Because
Yeah.
I really liked it in series 3 with the whole, like, open me, you human fool, and receive my majesty, that kind of stuff. Right. I liked it in this one as well. It's just a more stern version of Ruth. You can kind of hear her being like open it kind of thing over and over. It's just really subtle, but I thought it was a really, really nice touch.
It is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. But she does it's almost like a fire alarm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really? Like it seems like I don't know if like the watch is behind the glass or it's like embedded in or if there even is a watch. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's interesting. Anyway. So she breaks the glass and then we see the light comes out, which looks like regeneration energy, but it's not. or
Yeah, it
whatever,
shouldn't really
but
look like it, but it
maybe
is.
maybe it should. I don't know. I don't know the rules.
It's bringing life to the hidden version of themselves. I don't know. Like there's a way
Maybe.
you could flower language
Gallifreyan
explain it.
energy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Gallifreyan energy. But
Yeah.
they
Effect
she
looks
breaks.
good.
It does. It looks very
Looks
good.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks very good. While this is going on, the Doctor is like, why is the gravestone not marked or anything? Because it's not a gravestone, basically.
Yeah.
And then she starts digging. She starts pulling at the dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she wipes some dirt out of the way, and we basically see the top of the TARDIS.
Yeah.
We see it's a police public call box.
Yeah.
The Doctor is like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And then at that point, she turns around. Ruth is fully dressed up in her getup, and then she's like, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Hello,
It's,
I'm the Doctor.
yeah. What a line.
What a
Firstly,
line.
this is an iconic scene. Obviously, like I said earlier, the imagery of the TARDIS kind of buried into it is iconic. But the way this entrance works, like the fit, the Doctor fit. Oh my lord, that shirt it's such a good look. I think
It's a really good look.
Yeah.
It's a really good Doctor look. But yeah,
Yeah.
what is going on here? This is insane. At this point, we're like, holy shit, this is, I guess, a future version of the Doctor. This
Yeah.
is a Doctor we haven't seen yet. This is crazy. They both teleport into the TARDIS, and we see this Doctor's TARDIS interior, both classic and new at the same time.
Yeah, I like that kind of merging between them. I also, they're obviously still using that set. It's a nice way of kind of incorporating that into it.
It's definitely been changed up.
They've amended
They've
it,
used the center console from it, but I think they've redesigned pretty much everything else
What in the
around
back?
it.
I did like the massive screens. The massive screens in the background are really, really nice. I
Yeah.
love the kind of light blue hue to it all. I think it looks really pretty.
The lighting's very cool.
Yeah.
The blue lighting and everything like that. Very atmospheric.
Yeah, like you say, it is this kind of perfect mesh between old and new. That just
Yeah.
it looks really, really nice. Yeah, it's very
I-
pretty.
I really like the vibes of this TARDIS. Yeah, I think it's quite cool. But the Doctor is like really
What is
fucked
happening?
over.
Yeah.
The doctor's mind is a complete fucking mess. It's like, the doctor's like, I can't. Okay, can we just what
Yeah.
is going on? Okay,
Yeah.
and Ruth's like, I don't know, she's like doing the TARDIS controls. Like, no, got no time. We can't ask questions. We've gotta get all this sorted. Okay.
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, right, who are you really? What the fuck is going on? And she's like, I'm the doctor.
Yeah.
And she's like, you can't be, because I'm the doctor.
Yeah.
And then she's like, what?
It's such a fun scene. I love it when two doctors meet each other, and there's always that kind of initial animosity. There's always that immediate like, well, I'm obviously the doctor.
Yeah.
You're on my adventure. Do you know what I mean? Like I love that energy to it. And I especially.
But then we get hit with another curveball. Then we're like, because Ruth is like, well, how the fuck did I end up like you? All rainbows and trousers that don't fit and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it was like, no.
Yeah.
How did I end up like you?
Yeah.
You're the later one or whatever. Like, they don't know each other, so that throws another fucking wrinkle into the works.
Yeah, it's just this is what I said in the kind of the general thoughts section, right? It's like just like at this point, from this point onwards, it's kind of just like reveal, reveal, and it's just and they're not so much reveals, they're more questions being posed, but they're cool and they're interesting and they provoke a conversation, I think.
Ruth Doctor says, you're in my future, not the other way around.
Yeah.
And the Doctor says, I've never been anything like you. Trust me, I'd remember, especially that shirt, which is fun.
Yeah.
Then there's a bit of like...
Doesn't the Doctor scan her and Ruth, this is going to get confusing.
Yeah, I'll talk about that in a sec, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, there's a bit of back and forth. The Doctor goes, her, what, her, like between the two of them. And then at the same time, they both say, that's not possible unless it is, but what would that mean? Doesn't make sense. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Same brain.
Yeah.
They say, which is good. That's
it's a fun little thing. Yeah.
But yeah, the Ruth doesn't seem to know about the sonic screwdriver.
Yes.
Ruth doesn't seem to recognize the sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, which I thought was fun because she kind of mocks it a little bit. And I love the Doctor's clap back and she's like, oh, nothing says smart like a laser rifle or something. And it's just like, I love them two going back and forth at one another. It's really funny. It's good.
Yeah, that's the sonic screwdriver is a big indicator though. That's like, you don't know the sonic screwdriver?
Because that came about in class. That was the first Doctor didn't have a sonic, right?
No, I think it was the second one who had the first sonic.
Yeah,
I think
so. Something's up.
Yeah, so that's like, okay, that's strange.
Yeah.
Okay, the Doctor's just trying to make sense of this. She's like, oh, you've been hiding on Earth. You've used the chameleon arch to hide your identity. That's why the sonic didn't pick it up. Blah blah blah.
Is that when she's like, because she's the fugitive Doctor? She's very like, she's way more stern.
She's she's quite
than
stern.
Ruth was, and I did like that line where once the Doctor kind of explains it a little bit, she goes, "Oh, well done. You're only 5 minutes behind someone who just got all their memories back or something." It's like that was unnecessarily mean, but I kind of like how cutting she is a little bit. Yeah. It's a good,
and then
performance.
Yeah, and then the Doctor's like, "Don't do points. I do points. Points are my thing." Okay. which is quite fun. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so then they get out, the TARDIS lands on the Judoon ship. Out they get.
Oh yeah, the Judoon yank them out of space, didn't they?
The Judoon yank them out of space, yeah, but whatever, same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but the TARDIS, it's like, the TARDIS exterior is kind of like the one we see in Twice Upon a Time, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of like the first Doctor's TARDIS.
I didn't see that. I'm going to quickly Google it.
Yeah, it's definitely different to like Jodie's. It's like a little smaller and much more like sort of classic looking.
I like a small TARDIS. Oh yeah. I like this. Yeah, this looks cool.
So it's TARDIS is different looking as well. But I've got stuff on the TARDIS which we'll get to. But
sure.
Yes. So this is all over the place. It's all very confusing.
Yeah.
So they're on the Judoon ship now. And they're like, hey, here we are. And this is where they meet up with that Commander Gat person.
Yes, yeah, Gat's here. And she's... I was going to make a joke about Gats, but Gats are actually quite relevant to the plot because the fugitive Doctor comes out holding a gun.
Yes.
And she gets that snatched off her ASAP kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is good. I knew this gun was going to backfire.
Oh, did you?
The second the doctor came out holding the gun, I don't know what it is. Something tipped me off to it. I don't know what, but my brain was like, that gun's gonna. I think it was when she was like, "Don't use that gun, don't shoot me" or whatever. Like not goading her onto it, but a little bit like doing a fair warning. I think that was what made me go like, "Oh, the gun's gonna just fire backwards, and that's how they're gonna get out of this." Because it felt too weird for the doctor to be so chill about having a rifle just strapped, you know?
I think, but I think it's supposed to, though. I think, like, because we're not sure who this doctor is, though. Like,
so it's supposed to kind of like,
is this a doctor who uses guns? Because I wasn't necessarily thinking, oh, this doctor with a gun, she isn't going to use it or whatever. Like, I'm like, this doctor, she's seeming stern.
That's true.
She's got the gun, you know. Like, I don't know what the vibe is really.
Yeah,
I'm interested to find out. But yeah, it's all a bloody ruse, basically.
Yeah. Because the fugitive doctor's like, let me do all the talking. Let me handle this, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know it, but you're actually on my adventure. You're actually in the middle of one of my adventures, which I think is such
companion.
I think that's such an awesome detail. I think it might be a brushed over aspect of this episode that we start the journey with a doctor, and then the doctor just does transition into the role of a companion who's playing catch up.
Yeah,
and we're in the middle of another doctor story. It's so well navigated. Like it could feel very out of the very strange, but it doesn't at all. It really, really works. But yeah, so they all start chatting about Gallifrey, don't they? We get some Gallifrey chit chat.
Well, yes. So again, this is another clue that this is our doctor's past. Okay, because they mention Gallifrey, and I think the doctor finds out that Gat is Gallifreyan. Okay, she does a scan and finds out that she's Gallifreyan. They're from Gallifrey. I think they're talking about how Gallifrey hired the Judoon or whatever. Like this has all been set up for Gallifrey. They work for Gallifrey or whatever.
Yeah. And
then the doctor's like, "Oh, you don't know what's happened to Gallifrey.
Yeah.
You got to be from the past. How can you like be here and stuff?" And then they do like the mind meld thing, the contact thing.
Yes. No headbutts necessary this time.
No headbutts necessary. No, just a quick little touch or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she catches up and sees...
oh, shit, you're not bullshitting, basically.
The ruins of Gallifrey. Yeah.
Yeah. I like this. I really, really like this. It's troubling because we've made our thoughts on what's happened to Gallifrey clear. Like, I find that whole aspect of it a bit narratively uninteresting. But
I think this makes it more interesting.
This adds bits to it, 100% it does. But obviously I kind of know how that story unfolds. No, I'm not. To be fair, I'm going into it open because I don't know everything, and I've definitely forgotten a bunch of shit.
Look, at this point, it's we don't know much, but it's very much seems to be the case that this doctor is from some point in the Doctor's past.
Yes,
we don't know specifically when. Okay. Yeah. We don't really know where. Okay, they seemingly don't recognize this sonic screwdriver, so that would put them at least before the second Doctor, I believe. So quite far back.
Quite far back. Probably the biggest change in lore the show has done up until this point. Just hang with it a couple episodes, they'll do more. But
well, it's kind of the same lore. Really.
It's the same lore. This is all tying into the same. What I will say around that plot point, it has some really, really clean. Interesting. It's why I think people are a bit too harsh on it, but we'll get to it in detail, obviously. But I think people are a bit too harsh on it because it explores all these narrative possibilities that I find very interesting. Like the way they're teasing to it, the way they're building it up, like very interesting. You can't have the Fugitive Doctor without the Timeless Child stuff. So
no, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
And people love one and seemingly hate the other. So unfortunately, you've got to accept both.
Honestly, I don't mind the Timeless Child. I think it's...
Well, but Nathan, we're going to get to it.
I know, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. But yes, so blah, blah, blah. Whatever, Ruth kills Gat or whatever, or she kills herself.
That's a crazy way of simplifying it, but yeah, the gun backfires.
I mean, she does, though. She set that up to happen.
Yes, she's very, like... the way she's like, I told her not to shoot the gun. It's like, you wanted her to shoot the gun a little bit.
I know.
Like,
I know.
It's the doctor not using guns as a rule is kind of wishy-washy at this point. In this era of the show, it's very much like, she can use guns if she has a clever workaround for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fugitive Doctor, though. This is different Doctor. We don't know her vibes.
That is true.
And the Doctor even says to her, the Doctor never uses weapons, you know?
Yeah.
But then she's like, I know, shut up. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Anyway, off they go. They're in the TARDIS. They're like, hey, I'll get you back to your TARDIS. Can't get too close, though.
But yeah, so they drop the Doctor back, and then they go their separate ways. They part ways.
She's quite mean. She's like, the TARDIS lands and she's like, I'd quite like it if you get off my ship now.
Yeah. All right, mate.
And off she goes. Yeah. Like, yeah, this Doctor isn't friendly.
I got your memories back, mate. You wouldn't. This is all, you know.
She kind of got them back herself.
I guess so. Yeah. I will say, would have liked, because there is a brief line at one point about Lee. Would have liked a little bit more exploration about how the Fugitive Doctor feels that Lee is dead.
Yeah.
She just kind of doesn't bring him up again once she turns back into the Doctor.
Yeah, that's kind of brushed off.
Which is a shame, because I really kind of wanted to know how that, because they're married. Like, at least in their human forms. Like, they clearly mean something to one another.
Yeah. Something's going on, clearly.
Yeah.
But
maybe it's one of them situations where it's just like 10 can't love Joan the way that John Smith could. But the fact that it's never really even brought up is, it's a bit of a missed opportunity, if you ask me.
Yeah, so the Doctor's just walking along, and then Yaz and Ryan bump into her.
Yeah.
Well, the whole gang does, actually. They all bump into her.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, buddy, what happened? Where you been? And they're like, hey, Captain Jack Harkness says hello, by the way. And she's like, what? Right, what?
Yeah.
The day I don't got time for drop this on me. Okay. Crazy.
Yeah, it's a little, they don't know. Because to be fair, they've been absent for over half the episode at this point.
Yeah.
Which I thought was, you know, something that the episode handled pretty well, is that they kind of just dip for a little bit.
Yeah. But then, they all get caught up. The Doctor's like, so beware the lone Cyberman.
Yeah. Is
what Jack said. Blah, blah, blah. Old friend. That's basically it, really.
Yeah, it's not, like I said, Jack's entire purpose in this is just sequel baiting a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, I do like that the Doctor's kind of, she's like, I'm not got time for this. I'm not got time. Like, I'll deal with Jack stuff later on. But yeah, so then we get to they have another dispute, don't they? They have a little falling out, the team. Because they effectively say, basically, they say, like, oh, how does it start? I can't really remember how it exactly starts. It's something to do with the Master and like Jack and Ruth and all of this stuff happening. And like time is trying to tell the Doctor something.
All right, so they're talking about like Ruth and everything like that.
Yeah.
And the Doctor's like, she said she was my past, but I know my past and she's never been me. And then they're like, oh, I'm sure there's an explanation. I'm sure it's quite simple.
Yeah.
And then, they're just like, time is swirling all around me. The Master, Captain Jack, Ruth, something's coming for me. I can feel it.
Yeah. Which is, does that work?
I think so.
The Master coming back. Some of the Master's always been coming back. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the Master might have been clutching at straws a little bit for that. Like, why does the Master coming back have anything to do with anything that goes on?
Why wouldn't it, though?
Because the Master comes back all the time. It's never normally tied to an enormous change in...
Yeah, but on its own, sure. But then paired with the other stuff.
I guess, yeah.
Master coming back on its own.
Once you add it all up, I suppose.
That's another day of the week. But then Captain Jack coming back, and then another Doctor from another timeline, all on the same day.
Yeah.
And granted, the Master stuff wasn't this day, but like
it's recent though. It's like it's
recent enough to be in the same sort of thought, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But then it's Ryan kind of tries to be like, look, come on, we'll figure it out. Basically, like you'll figure it out essentially. But the way she kind of. I wouldn't say it's a snap, but she kind of diminishes Ryan's place to the Doctor. Because she says like, Ryan, I'm this fucking old, mate. Like, you don't know the first thing about me or something.
Yeah, Ryan says, "Well, it'll be all right. You've got us." And then she says, "Look, Ryan, I've lived for thousands of years. All right, I've had so many faces. Okay, you've been here practically a second in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't know me at all, not even a little bit, basically.
Yeah, which is crazy rude.
Pretty brutal. And even Yaz goes, "Oi, don't talk to him like that."
Yeah,
okay. I mean, Yaz fully calls her out.
I like that aspect of it. I like that the companions have it's been a couple of weeks of them just building up this not a nerve, because they've always told the Doctor how they feel, but it takes the Doctor kind of pushing and overstepping a line for them all to just kind of go, "Listen, mate." And it's what I like about it. The nuance of it is quite interesting, because it's not they're not just shouting back at her, and they don't just start having a row. They go, "No, mate, we matter to you, and you matter to us.
Yeah,
Stop
like we do know who
shit."
you are.
Yeah,
You're family, okay?
which is lovely.
We're family. Yeah. And whatever's coming for you, we'll be here because we're all mates and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's quite nice. And then it's a nice little moment, I think.
I agree, and I like that the episode kind of ends with. I think this is a good episode that wraps up really well, because it would be very easy for this to feel narratively unsatisfying, because we've still got all the unanswered questions of, the lone Cyberman, who is the fugitive Doctor, all of that stuff, right? But they do really well to center it back on the core characters that matter to this era, and then to go, something's happening, and the Doctor just can't resist another little mystery, and they all kind of go like, "Go on then, we'll all go along with this as well." Like, it's a nice moment of kind of reaffirming their bond, and I hope that going forward in the series, they're all a little bit more healed from that conversation.
Well, we'll find out.
We will certainly find out. But yeah,
that's where the episode ends.
What a good episode!
All alarms blurring off, and off they go to see what it is.
Into time and space.
Well, no, I think they're staying on Earth.
Oh, they're fair enough then.
Yeah, they say so. Should have listened, Lawrence.
I know. Fuck, I've ruined the ending now.
You have.
But yeah, good stuff. Nathan, it's time for me to press a certain button.
Weirdo of the Week! Weirdo.
This is everyone's favourite section of the show, where we get to take a chance to look back and reflect on some of the weird and wonderful and grubby little characters who come across our screen each and every single fucking week. Lawrence, who's your weirdo?
Oh, it's the.
Why is it your weirdo?
Yeah, it's that guy, because of everything that he does that's insanely weird. I'm sure we have the same one, right?
No, we don't.
We don't. Oh god, I do like that you've left him for me then. But yeah, it's like what the concept of weirdo was invented for, right? This guy's just an odd fucking duck. Like, he's an odd guy. He's got dossiers on who he loves partners. He's very strange, and seemingly everyone just goes along with it. He fits into the world of Doctor Who in almost a bygone era. Like, I would expect this guy to show up in a Russell episode. The fact that he's here feels very like, oh, you feel like circa 2008 Doctor Who. Like, you're an odd guy. But yeah, he's a creep. I'm glad he's dead, but he's certainly a fun addition to the episode.
I'm a creep.
Who about you? Who about you? Who's your weirdo?
Cool. Yeah, that weirdo makes sense. That's a
checks
pretty
out.
Fucking weird guy.
Yeah.
Mine. It's not one person. Okay, it's more just the whole thing with the TARDIS.
The thing with the TARDIS?
Because it doesn't make sense.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't make sense, and it upsets me and angers me. And I've been thinking about this for 5 fucking years.
Is this a hyper-specific thing?
Not really. It's quite easy when you think about it.
Is this like a London skyline is wrong in a movie?
No.
Okay.
It's a just thing that doesn't make any sense when you think about it, okay?
Right.
And granted, this episode doesn't explicitly state where Fugitive Doctor is in the timeline, okay?
Yes.
It doesn't. But later episodes, and the implication is, and it's heavily implied, that the Doctor is pre-Hartnell, okay?
Okay, yeah.
So why the fuck is her TARDIS a police box?
Oh,
okay?
that's true.
Why the fuck is, when the Doctor digs up the TARDIS, why is it a police box? Why is it still a police box when it's on the Judoon ship? Why is it still a police box when it lands on Earth.
Yeah,
okay?
that's so true, actually.
It should not be. The answer is because we needed the reveal.
It's the TARDIS,
okay,
yeah.
you need to recognize it for the reveal.
Yeah.
I fully understand.
Oh, look,
that.
they've buried
it's
a
not
time
gonna
capsule
work.
cylinder down
Yeah,
here.
it's not going to work if you just bury a fucking tree or a Roman statue or something else.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
There has been an explanation from this in, I think it's from a Big Finish thing, which first of all isn't canon, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Second of all, I don't really like the explanation because it feels just blah, blah, blah,
Oh, they're
you
just,
know?
we've said
Yeah.
something to get it gone. kind
So
of thing.
basically, the explanation that I think a Big Finish gives is that Fugitive says it becomes a police box at some point and gets stuck, so it's already faulty. Okay,
Right.
The TARDIS is then put into a repair shop, and the Fugitive Doctor has her memories wiped and becomes the First Doctor. Okay.
Okay.
Then the First Doctor steals a TARDIS and happens to steal the same faulty one. Either because the TARDIS chose him or because Clara told him to, because of that all stuff.
Yeah.
And so there's the same TARDIS is still faulty when it lands on Earth in 1963 and gets stuck again. However,
Yeah.
the implication back in, and you probably might know this yet, but the implication in when Doctor Who starts in 1963 is that this is sort of the first time it's broken down, though, because
Right.
it's because when they go to the like back in time, when they first go back in time, the Doctor steps out and goes, "Oh, it hasn't changed. It's still a police box."
Right.
So that's sort of the implication. So that doesn't really work with that.
It feels that like even the way you read it, it feels very like fan fiction-y.
It just feels like a we'll fix it. We messed up, so we'll fix it.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Retroactively, sort of
we're
thing.
still. We didn't make a mistake. This is just the case, and it's like, I think it's fine just to say we made a mistake, or just be honest about it and say what everyone already knows, which was just you needed the iconic shot of a TARDIS buried.
No, I think you do need to explain it though. You can't just say we needed the shot of the TARDIS buried and
Do
accept
you think?
that.
For me, it's one of them things where it's like but then I guess you've done like if this was season 1. Yeah, maybe. But this is, we've done Gallifrey now. We've done the Doctor Returns to Gallifrey. We've done the Cylinder TARDIS. We've done all of this. So I guess, I think maybe you're right. Maybe they probably should have just come up with something in episode that made sense. But yeah.
They don't even need to have an explanation in this episode, really. To be honest, they don't need to have an explanation at all, really. But it's just so clear to me that they didn't have one, that it's not been thought about, that it's just. Do you
think it's because maybe they wanted to leave it a little ambiguous as to when the Doctor was in the timeline?
But it's so not, though. It's so not. I've heard people say, well, we don't technically know when the Doctor is from, which is true.
You can make a guess.
Everything, but everything is so heavily implied, and this more comes into effect when we see the Time as Child stuff. It's so heavily implied that it is pre-Hartnell.
Yeah.
That it is pre the First Doctor. So.
Yeah.
I don't know what messaging they're sending, if that's the case, really.
Yeah, you're probably
why,
right.
if they're trying to be all mysterious about it and be like, oh, we don't know when it's from, then why are you so heavily implying the Doctor, that the Fugitive Doctor is pre-Hartnell? I think even the Doctor outright says it at one point, maybe.
You're pre-Hartnell.
Not in those
You're a
words.
pre-Hartnell Doctor.
Yeah, but hey.
I see what you mean, though. Yeah, it just...
My headcanon is that the TARDIS chose that look so 13 could recognize her, because the TARDIS doesn't listen to the laws of time. I know that's not canon, but whatever. Sometimes with the Doctor Who, you got to help him fill in the plows. That's true. Yeah, you do.
I like that more than the official one.
That doesn't work for me just because Ruth doesn't seem to fucking bother with it.
Yeah.
I think...
What have you done to my TARDIS, man?
Yeah. Why is this a police box? That's weird, But hey, look, if that works for you, that works for you. It doesn't for me. But I'm weird and pedantic.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's my weirdo.
2 cool weirdos from 2 cool normal guys. 2 normal
Mine's better.
Yeah.
Mine's better.
Okay. Nathan, it's time for the audience to have their say. We've got some emails. We've got a voice note, I'm sure. We've even got some Discord messages. Nathan, who would you like to read out, or would you like me to read out?
I haven't got them up, so you read one.
I also haven't got them up. Now it's a
All right,
race.
sick.
Who gets there
I've
first?
got one up. I've got an email up.
Okay.
This is from the Penguin, Leah Marie herself, who says, "Hey boys, review of the SGL hoodies.
Ooh.
My opinion on the now 2 SGL hoodies I have.
gosh.
I ordered one when the shop first opened and it turned up before Christmas. I fell in love with it straight away. It's a bit heavy, however, that just makes it even more comfortable. I ordered a second one as I loved the first so much about a week ago. About a week ago. And it turned up yesterday at time of sending this email, and I still love it. I would happily live in them. Only one con to them, though. I won't read this part out. No, I'm kidding. I will. So I don't have a tumble dryer. It does take 3 days to dry hanging up. One of the reasons I ordered a second one. Yeah. They are a must buy. Keep up all the great work on everything. We all love it. All the best. The Penguin, Leah Marie. Thank you, Leah Marie. We'll send you your check.
Yeah. Cheers for that. Cheers for that lovely bit of promo there. Thank you. Thank you for not only buying one but buying 2. Might I recommend the heated airer, perhaps?
Very swag.
Sometimes, if you get a little heated airer, you can plug it in. It gets hot, so in the colder months, you can dry your clothes still somewhat quickly and not take 5 days.
Just tumble dryer.
Yeah, you can buy a tumble dryer as well. But that's less fun. I like my heated air. I've got my heated air right next to me, and it emits some heat into the office, which is nice.
I don't think you can tumble dry him. I think that's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They'll probably shrink it.
Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't want them to shrink. But you got 2, so you can shrink one of them. You can afford to shrink one of them. Anyway, thank you for saying nice things about the things. And thank you for spending money. That is very kind.
That is kind.
Nathan, I said I would read this one out. This is from May, who's on Discord as May Loves the Twilight Zone. Oh, you seen the Twilight Zone? No. Anyway, May says, I really like the dynamic of these companions where the Doctor is very much the third, or I guess fourth, but that doesn't make sense, wheel. It does feel like, because of how guarded this Doctor is, the companions are a lot closer to each other than they are to the Doctor. They're always having these little bitch sesh meetings where they're like, hey chat, is the Doctor a shady cunt? What's that about? And I'm a fan. Also, big fan of the Fugitive Doctor. The vibes of her character are great and I love her fit. Here's something hilarious though. I remember being super disappointed when she was revealed to be the Fugitive Doctor as opposed to just a future incarnation, because I was like, oh man, I think she's really cool. And now that means she'll never get her own run. I mean, they've never recast the same person to play a different incarnation of the Doctor, right? Very fun. Very fun.
Indeed.
Yeah, none of us knew what was coming. None of us knew.
They never were to them, so it's fine.
This is that's true. It is fine. This is it's a generational bit of casting. This is, isn't it? It is almost a shame that we probably won't ever get to see like a series of the future.
It is a shame. I would absolutely love that. I think Jermaine does a really good job. I think she's really well cast in the role, and it is kind of a shame that she's almost relegated to this sort of not a part of the official lineup. Doctor.
She has to have a name. It's the War Doctor, the Fugitive Doctor. I personally consider part of the lineup. I think she should be considered part of it. Give us a -1, the minus first Doctor or something.
I don't even need a number or anything like that. I'm happy to call her the Fugitive Doctor, but I just I don't know. It's a shame that she is relegated to this and not given the full grace of a series.
Not embraced so strongly, kind of by everyone. What I will say as well, just on Joe Martin as well, the performance in this episode specifically, just a tiny shift from Ruth to the Doctor. Great stuff. Absolutely
very
stuff
good
there. Yeah. Start the episode with such an endearing, kind woman and end with this kind of stern, filled with mystery and intrigue, kind of enigma of a person.
Makes you think about that sort of that moral quandary from the family of blood, and how John Smith was a better man than the Doctor at the end of the day. John Smith was a kind, compassionate, scared, frightened man, sure, but who just wanted to live his life and have a family and do that sort of stuff. And at the end of the day, he had to die for the Doctor to take his place.
What did she say? You ran away and he chose to die or something.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. You chose to hide, he chose to die, I think, or something like that. And we see Ruth at the beginning of this episode, all happy, very smiley, built a life for herself, everything like that. and that's all gone.
Yeah,
now
it's
as
crazy
well.
it's fucking, I was going to say he's dead, but what's the poor fucking baker going to do?
He's dead. Yeah, fuck him.
He would forever take it to the grave of like, I know Lee did something. I can't prove it because they're both gone.
Anyway, here is an email from the Temu Influencer Program. They say, "Hi, Still Got Legs Pod. We've been following your content on TikTok.
Oh, thanks, guys.
At Still Got Legs Pod, and would love to invite you to join the Temu Influencer Program. We offer credit for free product samples on Temu and the opportunity to earn a monthly payment of up to £755 for potential future collaborations.
Yeah, sure that'll
To
happen.
claim your free sample and learn more, please authorize and verify your social media account. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck off, Temu.
No.
Get fucked, man.
Fuck you, Temu.
We're going to give you loads of money, but first you have to give us some money. And then we'll definitely give you that money we promised we'd give you. Get fucked.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's for anyone who gets those emails. If you like do a podcast or anything, don't do them.
Do not do that.
They're not worth your time.
They seem like they might be interesting because you're like, because you're like fucking. Oh wow, someone's taken a note. Someone wants to collab with me. It's horse shit.
It's mass sent out. Okay.
Yeah, and they deliberately fucking source it to smaller podcasts that might take the bait as well. Anyway, Nathan, Terry Wags. Terry Wags writes in. Terry Wags whites in. I said Terry. Fuck.
Are you okay?
No, I had a mini stroke.
Terry Wags writes in.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know. The thing is, I know I said it wrong, but then I was like, "Isn't that funny that I said it wrong?" And then I couldn't say it right.
No. Are you having a stroke?
I guess so. Yeah.
Do you smell burning toast? Burning proper toast?
No, I smell proper toast, Nathan. I couldn't be burning my toast. Writing in from occupied Minneapolis, I like this episode a great deal, and for obvious reasons, I relate to Joe Martin's Fugitive Doctor. Imagine having a violent force arrive which starts manhandling and killing citizens while looking for a vague someone. Oh wait, I don't have to. It's terrifying. Yes, we are messing with the canon here, but I really love the setup and the mystery. Lee gives off weird, creepy vibes, and why the hell does he keep that medal? If he went, if he went against section enough to hide the Doctor, what is the value of a medal given by the agency that he revolts against? The return of Captain Jack? Sigh. Barrowman's energy is that's so resigned. Sigh. Barrowman's energy is just so wrong. Everyone is worried and struggling, and he is having a blast. Yeah, that's true. We didn't really speak about like tonally. It's a bit out of place there, I guess. Yeah. Like it's nice to see Jack, and Jack adds levity, but maybe in the vacuum that he's in this episode, it's maybe not the best inclusion. Maybe it's the world we are living in right now, but this is not the same level of stakes we had with his previous appearances. Still, I liked Ritu Arya's choices with Gats. By the way, I did look her up earlier. She's been in Red Notice, a movie I've not seen, so I don't know where I know it from.
Notice?
It's Red Notice. It's that Netflix movie with Wonder Woman and The Rock.
I don't know that.
Oh. I loved her in Umbrella Academy. I haven't finished Umbrella Academy, but I know, I vaguely remember that. Anyway, sorry. I loved her in Umbrella Academy. She can portray broad strokes and nuance. Our Doctor has another episode where she is confused and internalizing. I want her to get set up with counseling. I must head back to monitoring my streets. Please keep MN in your thoughts.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
We will. And thank you so much for taking the time to write in, Terry. Obviously, our hearts goes out to you and everyone else in Minnesota, Minneapolis especially. Please stay safe. Please, for the love of God, look after yourself, look after your friends and family, and everything like that. And thank you for listening.
Yeah.
And been very cool and kind.
Being very cool and kind. And helping us out when we couldn't remember something earlier about his medal or something. Yeah. So much appreciated. Who else, Nathan? Please tell me it's not Temu again.
It is not Temu. It is actually Star, who has sent us... they sent us a video, but I believe it's supposed to be a voice note.
Right.
Is
the camera just pointed downwards?
It's just a black screen. Okay.
Right, I see.
So
you've exported the wrong file format right there. You've done MP4, you meant to do MP3.
Yeah, that's true. That's my bad. Let me play this here, and let's see what this is. Oh, this is 1:15, so that's up to your discretion.
Oh.
Sontaha, Sontaha, Sontaha. Wait. That's the wrong species. Though I do suppose the Sontarans and the Judoon are kind of short, so, close enough.
Sure.
Anyway, my thoughts on the Fugitive Doctor. I think it's a genuinely interesting concept, like a doctor out of time, which the doctor is more out of time than anyone, but still, really, really interesting concept, and I think executed very well. Yeah, the Fugitive Doctor looks really cool. She's really, really cool. And I kind of wish that we got her as the 15th Doctor rather than the 15th Doctor. But spoilers.
Big claims.
Yes. I do hope that this voice recording goes well. I know I can never live up to Hugo, but I will try. And I've been doing this without any script, so I'm just raw dogging it, see how it goes. Okay, bye.
Cool. Thanks, Star.
There's a manic energy there that I really appreciate.
I enjoy that. And honestly, you could probably get that down to a minute in the edit without sacrificing any actual things.
I'll cut that down a little bit. Yeah.
So that's
not
good.
the content of it, but there's some gaps in there that could be gone. Yeah.
You can sort that out.
Yeah. You should have edited it before you sent it, all right?
Wow.
No, I'm joking. I'll do that. That's okay.
Wow.
I don't mind.
Sick.
Yeah, that was a really interesting energy. That was a fun vibe.
No, fuck.
What'd you do?
I fucked up. Hold on. Stop. Yeah, that's fine. Ignore. Okay.
Who shall I read out, Nathan?
You should read out I don't know, whoever you want.
I'm gonna read out Nat because I'm conscious that I always read out Nat because
you do always read out Nat. You love Nat.
No, but then for the last couple of weeks I've been deliberately not reading out Nat. I've
benched Nat. Hating Nat.
Yeah, not in any.
Could have been me.
Not to be nasty, but just to shine some light on some other folks. But Nat, your time in the sun has returned.
Like this little light of mine.
Nathan's gonna let it shine. Nat says. Also, Nathan mentioned it up the top, but Nat has obviously sent some resources in, which is lovely and kind. So thank you for doing that, as well as writing in.
Check those out. They'll be in the show notes /comments /description whatever.
The body of text that's under this thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, one of my all-time favorite episodes of the Jodie era. Such a fun mystery to solve with a canon-breaking reveal that I absolutely adore. The only weird part to me are the dynamics between Ruth and Lee. It seems like Lee is a non-human and also used the chameleon circuit to become human and hide with Ruth, and yet he has memories of the life they lived before, and it seems like they're acting as a real married couple. In terms of consent, it's not exactly an equal relationship, and it makes me feel a bit more than a bit icky. Were they together when they worked for the division, or was that relationship forced on Ruth through the chameleon circuit? Ruth saying she doesn't always trust Lee is a bit telling. Hate that we have to see John Barrowman again, and that the companions are largely superfluous to the plot, but I can forgive it for how fun the rest of the episode is. Jo Martin as the Fugitive Doctor is a revelation, and I can only hope and dream that we get to see her in a non-cameo role sometime in the future.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Here's an ethical question for you. Is it if I don't know. I'm interested to see because I'm not sure, but like if
can of worms.
Let's
incoming.
say let's say Ruth and Lee, the Fugitive Doctor and Lee had no sort of romantic involvement.
Just mates.
Okay,
yeah,
just mates, companion, whatever the situation was. Okay, then they got sent to. Well, then this happened.
Yeah,
the Doctor takes the chameleon arch. Okay. Lee doesn't seem to go quite that deep undercover. Lee seems to retain some sort of memories. Okay.
Yeah. He gets called a protector at one point, I think.
Yes. The more I'm saying it, the more I'm talking myself out of it. But what I was going to say is, like, I don't know. And if a romantic relationship forms naturally during that time, is that okay?
Well, you're asking.
I guess the issue is because he obviously has more knowledge than her. Really,
I was going to say it's like the Severance thing because like the innies and outies, obviously, like he has a wife.
I haven't seen season 2.
Well, no, but like but it doesn't apply anyway because the innies and the outies know as much as each other do. Whereas in this scenario, Lee knows more.
Yeah, that doesn't apply. Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest,
Yeah,
it's ethically strange.
It is.
I think no matter what way you slice it, if there wasn't a relationship and now there is, and Lee just has more information, then probably not good, pal. Maybe exercise a bit of restraint. You gotta be an equal standing. You can't.
You do,
yeah.
you do. That's the issue with it. But like,
and they're not, and they couldn't ever be because of Lee's role. So I guess I'm gonna just blanket statement say I'm putting my feet firmly in the camp of, yeah, seems a bit strange.
I think
that's my back covered.
I think it's more nuanced than that, though.
It is more nuanced than that.
I think it's all very well from an objective point of view to say no, it's not like that. But then I think if you're in that scenario and you've spent years with this person and a relationship naturally forms, this isn't a scenario where like Lee was, well, in my head anyway, this isn't a scenario where like Lee was secretly, lusting after this person beforehand or anything. They were just friends, but then this naturally forms over the time that they spend together. Then
I guess it's strange because then like the thing that would always be running through my head is she going to break that glass and go, what the fuck? Why you been kissing me and shit? That's weird.
Well,
is she going to become sentient, for lack of a better phrase, and then go, what the fuck's your deal, dude?
No, she wouldn't, though, because that's not how the community arch works. She wouldn't be like, and now I'm back and I have no memories of what's been going on. Like, she'd know the memory. She'd know what's happened.
She'd have the memories, but she'd be a different person to the memories. She would
be a different person, yeah, but she'd know the reasons why it happened, though. And yeah, she may be like, no, I don't reciprocate this anymore, and that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, it might just be a sad breakup situation. Then.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to think about. And I think it's more nuanced than bad, not good.
Luckily for us,
I think it is bad and not good. This. Yeah, it's true. It's a scenario we'll never have to deal with.
Yeah.
Frankly, I do think it is bad and not good, but I also think it's more nuanced.
Yes. Yeah. But thankfully, we'll never have to handle it. So
interesting, though. Want to think about, want to chew on, certainly.
Yes, I agree. Anyway, Nathan, thank you to everyone that wrote in. Do we have any Patreon shoutouts?
Oh, no, well, I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done? Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Fucking hell. They're trying to silence me.
Sorry, I didn't realise
Or silence Hugo, should I say.
Oh.
Yes, this is one from Hugo who says, koala emoji, tea emoji, thoughts. Quality, thoughts. Quality.
Yeah.
Quality. Yes. Quality. I'm bumming it up. Quality. Quality. Thoughts.
Bo-ho. Whoa-ho. Look, I'm going to be honest. I was going to do a really hilarious bit that would have probably knocked your socks off, but work has been crazy busy and the news has been dreadful and I'm sleepy, so I'll just do something somewhat rare for me. Actually share my real thoughts on an episode of Doctor Who.
Wow.
I like this one. The Judoon are fun. The Fugitive Doctor reveal is great. I remember at the time being annoyed by this, though. The return of the Judoon plus Captain Jack coming back on top of the Master and Gallifrey stuff at the start of the season. It just felt like the show was trying to go back to the quote-unquote glory years of RTD. Plus, I thought John Barrowman just wasn't very good in this episode, basically mugging for the camera, and his behavior outside of the show left a bad taste. Aside from his on-set behavior, he publicly blamed Moffat for Torchwood not coming back, to the point that Moffat had to issue a statement saying he had literally no control over Torchwood and would be happy to see it return, but please stop sending hate mail his way. Anyway, that aside, I love Joe Martin as the Fugitive Doctor. Instantly feels like the Doctor, and I do wish it had a full run at it. But, oh well. Bye.
Bye, Hugo.
Bye, Hugo. John Barrowman is a strange duck, isn't it? You seen the video he put out recently? Right? This is going to confuse you. This is going to make you... I'm surprised you haven't seen it, right?
I'll stay away from whatever he's doing.
That's very smart and very wise. John Barrowman went to a con recently, and apparently he was...
A convention.
A convention, yeah.
Not like a scam.
No, but I'm sure he went to them too.
Okay.
And he was very much... apparently like down in the dumps, visibly upset, and people had messaged him and said like, what the fuck, man, like you pay for all this money for like getting a photo with you and you're obviously not, your head's not in it. Apparently he was like quite rude to a lot of people. Anyway, he gets home and this is not a joke, right? He takes a video with his husband and, I'm not joking, in his arms, his dead dog. And he basically says, I got home, my dog passed away. I spent the entire day at this convention knowing that my dog was going to pass away. Anyway, I got home, my dog, this dog in my hands, this cute cuddly dog that has its eyes closed that you might have just assumed was asleep for a minute before I brought it up, is in fact dead. And that's why I'm upset.
That is beyond fucked.
Insane behavior from him.
That is fucking horrible.
And like he's choked up in the video, like you know, he's a man that lost his dog.
Don't hold the corpse
don't-
of your fucking dog,
And
man.
don't do it to the poor people that paid money to meet you and you were a dick to.
Cancel the fucking event, dude.
Just
What the
so
fuck?
many other things you could have said to get out of that. Or just say, like, I'm so sorry I had a bad day. I'm going to refund some money to people. Or I'm going to ask the event to at least, like, comp some shit or whatever the fuck. But, like, holding up the dead dog to go, this is why you're all cross at me. Like, come on, dude, man. Fucking hell. It's also just insanely disrespectful to your fucking dog. Like,
That's
have a bit of
so-
fucking dignity, you know?
That's so fucked.
Yeah.
That's.
So anyway, that's the life of John Barrowman lately.
Well, I'm glad I'm staying away from that.
Yeah.
That's beyond fucked.
Yeah.
What a weird cunt.
Yeah,
man.
very, very odd individual.
I did. The last thing I sort of heard from John Barrowman is that, like, around the time of the 60th, he was kicking up a fuss that he wasn't invited or something.
Brother, look at everything you've been doing.
Mm.
You can't just be a toddler your entire life, throw your fucking toys out the pram and then go, why am I not involved? Because people don't want to work with you because you're a knob. Anyway, what a dickhead.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Actually, no, not good on him.
No, bad on him.
Bad on him. Shame on
Bad
him.
on him. Shame on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely stuff, Nathan. Do you have any others to read or are we done?
We're done.
We're done. Do we have Patreon shout-outs?
No.
Okay. Nathan, it's time.
Yes, but
We'll
one. so
wait for it, yeah.
We'll wait.
Nathan, it's so fun that people wrote in, and it's so fun that we got to hear what they had to say. Anyway, give us a little 5-star review if you would be so
Give
kind.
us your money.
Give us your money.
Give us some money.
Buy the hoodies. Spend the money on Patreon. Listen, we've got a TikTok, we've got an Instagram, we've got a Blue Sky. It's Still Got Legs Pod. Go and check us out there.
We do have a Blue Sky.
We do have a Blue Sky. Who could have foreseen
That is
this?
factual information that we do have a Blue Sky.
It's an account. It's there.
It exists.
We also have a Discord if you fancy making some mates. It's not just about Doctor Who in there. People are chatting about all sorts of stuff, doing all sorts of fun things. Thank you to Nina. Thank you to Maylina. Thank you to Ari. Thank you to Pierce. Thank you to Nathan.
I have an Instagram.
You do have an Instagram. Yeah.
It's on private, but you can request.
You can request it, and if Nathan
I'll
deems
most
you
likely
worthy-
accept you at some point. I don't think I've ever denied anyone.
Why is it on
so-
private? Just so you can screen them coming in.
No. Well, no.
There's literally
Because
no other reason.
Well, I've told you I'm going through a
that's
potential career
that's
change.
True. Yeah, that,
so
that
yes,
would benefit you greatly.
That would definitely,
Yeah.
Anyway,
Don't be peeking.
so I'm on Instagram.
Yeah.
I tweeted for the first time in like a year.
Oh my gosh.
This past week as
Was
well.
it a politically motivated tweet though?
No, it wasn't. It was I just saw pictures of that. There's like a Pokemon theme park in Japan.
Oh right, yeah.
And like a Pokemon Kanto, I think it's called or something.
Yeah.
And I just quote tweeted it with, "I need a 4-hour Jenny Nicholson video on this immediately."
The kind of things she'd do.
yeah.
Bro's tweeting again. Bro's back up and running.
Not really. Twitter's, look, as awful as Twitter is, it is unfortunately handy at staying informed of like shit that's happening.
Yeah, it is. I haven't
unfortunately.
uninstalled it.
Yeah.
I'm not really actively using it.
No.
But it is sometimes interesting to peruse.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm also private on Twitter as well, though.
Yeah.
So, and I probably won't accept people on there because I'm not.
not trying
I
to
don't care
actively
about that.
keep it up.
No.
Yeah.
No,
That is
I don't
fair.
care about Twitter. No.
Nathan, speaking of stuff that we do care about, things
I'm
that
also on Facebook, but I don't want any friends. I don't want to be friends on
No,
Facebook.
don't be friends
okay?
with Nathan on Facebook.
I have to. I'm weird about Facebook.
He'll cull
okay?
you. He'll accept you, and then he'll go through in a year's time and cull you as well.
The other day, I saw that I had 75 friends on Facebook, and I'm like, this is far too many.
That reminds me.
I need to get rid of like 20% of these now.
There's an
okay?
iconic quote in my house that my dad said
Hmm.
when it was like 2009, the era of everyone getting their Facebook accounts, right? And at least in everyone in my house, anyway.
Okay.
Right.
I think mine was like 2008, I think.
Okay. Well, there's an enormous years difference there, Nathan. So thanks for that. Thanks for breaking up what I was talking about for that.
You're welcome.
Anyway, my dad has one friend, and his name's Dan. Right.
Oh, wow.
Keith and Dan, the boys. Right.
Do you know how many friends I have on Facebook? I'm just looking at it now. I have 66 friends on Facebook.
Nice,
okay,
yeah.
with a whopping 5 posts on my profile. Okay, my dad. I've just put on my dad. My dad has 856 friends.
Oh my! See, this is what I mean about your dad being a
Facebook.
local legend, man.
And he has 956.
Yeah, because he's
posts.
always like had a raucous Sunday roast.
He is,
Now
he's
off to the
always
boozer or
posting.
stuff. Like your dad updates his
Yeah.
life on Facebook, which I think is really cute.
He does.
But yeah. Anyway, my
He
dad
loves
said,
it.
my mum was like, Keith, get Facebook, and she said you can connect with friends. And my dad, who has one in real life friend, said, I don't need friends. I've got Dan. And just me, my brother, and my mum simultaneously burst into tears of laughter. Like
I get him though.
I get the vibe. At the time, I was like, "What a lunatic!" Right
No,
now,
I
I'm
get
like,
it.
"Yeah."
I'm fully on board with that.
Keith was onto something back then.
Yeah.
And he's fallen to the dark side. He now uses Facebook. So,
Keith.
yeah, come on, Keith, man.
Come on, man.
Anyway, Nathan, go and, not you, because it would make no sense for you to do so, but go and sub to the Patreon if you like.
Well, I'm gonna.
No, you can give us some money. It's fine with me. I don't mind. If for some reason you want to hear more of us, you can grab some bonus episodes over there. We post 3 a month along with some other little rewards. Go and check them out. It's good times, good vibes.
Bye, everyone. I'm done for this episode.
Nathan's done. If you want to check out the merch store, grab yourself some fresh, beautiful AHS or Still Got Legs branded stuff. That'd be grand. You heard that the Penguin has even reviewed them as well. So go and listen to that and listen to what we said earlier. Also, we've got some other shows on the network. We've got Talking Pictures Pod. Brian and David are taking you through the movies. We've got Fishing Trip Files that has wrapped up now, but it was a Gavin and Stacey rewatch podcast. I have my own little thing now. Nathan's just turned his camera off. I have my own little thing now. It's called Unfinished Film Thoughts. It's basically me just doing verbal diarrhea about things that I want to talk about.
I never agreed to this. Stop this.
Nathan didn't agree to it, but I'm doing it anyway. That is it from us. Nathan, do you have any parting words for the listeners?
I'm done, mate.
No, he's done. He's done. Well, then
I'm already packed up. I'm going home.
In that case,
I
everyone.
don't even know if my mic's picking this up.
It's coming through, but we'll see. Look, thanks everyone. It's been lovely having you here. Go and have a lovely day and a lovely rest of your week, and we'll see you next week. Ciao, ciao.
Bye. Love you. I'm back,
Fuck,
everyone.
now he's ruined my outro.
Bye.
Da 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 dum da 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 dum da 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 dum.